T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yes, guys. Let me push this back a bit. Yes, guys, what's happening? Back with another show. Well, I got my boy in the background. Man. Big up yourself, OG. Listen, before I start the proceeding of things, I'm going to ask you guys to like and subscribe to my channel. You've been doing so in the last few days. Every time I put up a stream, you've been liking and subscribing. Keep get the words out in a minute. Keep the energy, like and subscribe in order to give me to give you content. Do you know what I mean? The more likes and subscribes I can get, the more content I can give out. Do you know what I mean? So like, please like and subscribe to the channel. Yo, I'm gonna bring my boy around here. I'm gonna bring my boy around. Let me get my headphones on still. Because boy, my OG's waiting in the background, dog. You know what I mean? Let's get it down, get headphones on. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. I'll put it down for a minute. Yo. What are you saying?
What are you telling me, man?
I'm here, you know, King. You know what it is, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Three mans couldn't get in yesterday with the show. Yeah. So I thought, you know what, I'll do a show today and we could just chop up the shit and just talk about anything.
Oh, I thought you were emotional over England.
No, I wasn't even watching that shit, man. Fuck that. I wasn't even watching that shit. I like screw my language so early in the day. Yes, dear. Yes. It's the best, man. Edsman's here, dog. Edsman's here, you know, King.
I'm here.
Yes, man, from the end.
Edsman, what you saying, black? Edsman's
listen,
here, you know, King.
Listen,
yes, man, from the end.
No, I appreciate you. I'm here.
Listen. I got some echo in the back, I got an echo still.
Appreciate you. Yeah, nah, I just had to switch you off in the background. I had you playing still. No, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, listen, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
I was trying for ages. I know.
It happened with the thing that yesterday, yeah. I think they had some technical difficulties with the StreamYard. Do you know what I mean? Because it actually froze for a number of times. Do you know what I mean? Because a guy come on later told me about this and everything that. Do you know what I mean? So people had difficulty because people was watching, and all of a sudden today it just stopped. Do you know what I mean? You know those ones, isn't it? So, I'm good. It's good to have you here, brother. It's good to have you.
Listen, I wanted to get involved in that conversation yesterday. I was just sitting there going, man, I can't. I was tired.
What club do you support?
Liverpool, man.
Liverpool. So yeah,
there's only one club, bro. There's only one.
There's
only one club.
Man. That's what you sound like. My cousins from Scousland, man. That's all they say. Like, there's only one club here, lad.
You know, it's big man. If it's that right. What I like about OG and everything that, right? He's a Chelsea supporter. I'm a Liverpool supporter, but it's all love. It's all love around there and everything that. Yeah, brother, he was the one that contacted me, dog. Contacted me and said, yeah, man, we do some bits together and stuff. And I said, yeah, man, fair play. Now, when he's showing
you got it, man. You got it, man.
Yeah, man, he's a good guy still, you know what I mean? So, right, here what happened, yeah?
Go on.
There was a shambles yesterday, right? And before I carry on, there's 7 people here in the chats, yeah? Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. I don't mind how much people it is in there. If it's small or large, like and subscribe, yeah? Like and subscribe.
When it takes a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it takes a couple of seconds. Only takes a couple of seconds, Richard. Here what happened, yeah? You had a shambles yesterday, dog, yeah? There's a shambles over England game yesterday. Boy, I didn't even watch it now, but I heard they get relegated.
I watched it. So when you're ready to,
so you tell me, talk to me, cuz, talk to me.
The back three thing ain't working. Back three ain't working. Listen, Carl Walker, he looked like he didn't even want to be there yesterday. I swear to the way he was playing.
Terry said that as well, bro.
It's mad because I was talking to my son because for his team, they play free at the back, and I was trying to explain to him, okay, you got to watch Carl Walker, see what he does today, and you can. I was like, don't even what I said. No, forget what I said. Don't forget what I said. Yeah, it was a wrong example yesterday, bro. It was, honestly.
Imagine you tell your son anything that, yeah, watch the youth there, pride yourself off that youth there, anything that, and the man then flop their jungle wig in the
That's why you done that. That's why you done that for Gomez when you played Napoli.
Bro, I was hoping he doesn't push that into Gomez.
It's a Gomez. Just to say something about
he's
Gomez.
Like Walker already, but he's not young. He's younger.
No, Gomez, a bad man for Catford, dog. A bad man for Catford.
Yeah.
But you know it is with Gomez. I think at the end of the day, Gomez is a better fullback than what he's a centre back. You know what I mean? I think he played better as a right back or left back than what he does as centre back in effect. So when he plays a centre back role, he gets found out. He gets found out. You know what I mean? But yeah, carry on.
No, so Reece James, boy, he was non-existent. Even the commentators were saying it, but the guy didn't even want to cross the ball yesterday. I think he had one shot. And in the position, that free roll, that right wing back, like when that rolls like a free roll, like you have to help defend, but you get the license to just attack and do what you want to do. He weren't doing that.
Yeah.
I think he shoehorned Saka into a position yesterday, man. He should never have played him at fullback. You know what I mean? Like, that was just dumb. And then the midfield, I like Declan Rice. I like Jude Bellingham. He was doing his bits, but Foden should have just been in a free in the midfield. I don't know why we just don't run the free in the midfield. If we're England anyway, I don't know what they're trying to do with this holding two and then we're just negative. We're just playing defensive football.
Yeah, but I'm not blaming Southgate for everything. Like
he's a manager. Right? I coach a team myself, and when we lose games and we draw or whatever, I'm the one that gets I have to take responsibility, especially if I set up.
Okay.
And especially when I set up my team to be so negative, and then we don't even look good. Like the patterns of play, there's no pattern of play. It's like everyone's freestyling. Everyone's like, if we give it to Sterling, let Sterling try and do something. We give it to Foden, let him try and do something. Harry Kane, there's no like real build-up play with England. Do you know? Yesterday I was screaming here because there was one. I think Reece James, Carl Walker picked up the ball in a mad position, and then Reece James just had to overlap to take the play away for him, so then he could get the crossing or cut it back. And he just did not. He just stood there. He was just like, let me just chill, bro. Pass it back to me, and then we'll just go across again, and then we'll go across.
This is old England, basically.
And this is what.
Did you watch the game?
I watched 20 minutes only, bro. I only watched 20 minutes, and then I switched over. I watched the Morocco game at like 8:05, late kickoff. I watched that game instead as well, man. I knew from the first 20 minutes England was going to lose. I thought it was going to be 1-0 via penalty. I was like, the energy they're giving off, this is going to be a 0-0 for time and then a 1-0. I even told my brethren, like, do no goals on your app, and around the 60th minute, jump out, take your bet out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My man made money, bruv, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? good, listen to good old Needs Oz. You know what I'm
Could've just said
saying?
that
OG
live,
Odds.
I would've took your advice as well, bro. But
I knew it. I knew from the first 15 minutes. I was like, bro, do no goals until 70th minute, pull out, because this game is lacking the energy, and Italy are not going to score a goal unless it's a penalty. But they got a decent goal, and I'll allow Italy. Yeah,
but listen,
forgot
you
the
see
World
that
Cup.
control from what's his name? What was his? I can't even remember the guy's name that scored. But that control,
Yeah. Let me
the man
check his
took
name.
the ball over Carl Walker's head. So imagine the ball's landed and he's controlled it over it, and then just cut inside.
I didn't expect that's the name, Raspadori.
Raspadori, yeah.
Raspadori. I did not expect Italy. I thought it'd be a penalty or a free kick.
Nah,
But I was
bro,
like, all right,
listen,
Italy should have the win.
they've-
That's a good goal.
they've played like the weakest team. Like that ain't
In
Italy's
it,
strongest team.
I was like, who are these brands?
And they dealt with us like that with a weak, like that team isn't got like Chiesa in it. Who else are we missing?
Yeah,
from
Case has a bad man still, you know.
bro, what's the guy
Chiesa is
that
a
what's
bad man
the left
still.
back they normally have as well, man? The one that they normally play left wing back. The one that played in the Euros. What's his name, man?
I thought that Bonucci played. Bonucci's playing for them. What, the small guy, the proper small one?
Yeah, no, but he pulled his in the Euros. I think he pulled his hamstring, so he hasn't played. I think he's now.
I know
back
you're
to
talking
fit.
about, but I can't remember his name. I know you're talking about.
Man, he
Bro,
was.
Jorginho didn't play all that yesterday, man.
You see
who
them
else
youth
are they
there?
missing?
You see them youth there, right?
Verratti's not even in this team. Like
Luis
come on,
Felipe,
man.
did they play him?
You see them Italians didn't think that. Let me tell you something about them Italian people for a long time. Got a big man round there. I've been watching.
Sonny ain't even in the team.
I've been watching them people for a long time and think that. When you got people like Franco Baresi, Di Baggio, and then man, Alexandre Nesta, and for that, these Italians and for them, when it comes to football, they may not be the quickest, but they're very, very technical. They're very technical in what they're doing and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, what I find out with England, I think that England play like a bunch of individuals. Do you understand what I'm saying? They play like a bunch of individuals and think that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's like he's gonna do his thing, they're gonna do his thing, and this and that. And there's no like I don't know. There's no unity. Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't play like a team. You understand what I'm saying? Like like a full.
Yeah, but what's
team
mad? It used to be on FIFA. They used to have that thing, chemistry, But where the England man them, you've been watching the social media, you think their chemistry is 99. They're all brethren. They're like, yo, long time, brother, I miss you. What's Italy say? What's
there's ultimate teams. Like, these guys are playing like they're not even from the same country.
I like, bro, you guys are best on social media, and you guys are like, oh, do I know you? Should I trust you with the ball or not? They don't have the second, telepathic thing that Brazil had yesterday.
Even
they
like
got,
simple passes,
a bunch of individuals.
Sometimes you can play simple 5-yard passes to like, you know what I mean, get someone involved in the game just to drag someone out of position. Even that they're scared to do. Like the guy controls the ball and then he's like, oh, should I give it to you? Should I like, are you free? And then he passes it to a man when he's got players around him or on his back. You're like, oh, the pass was on 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds ago. Like,
no. That's one of the criticisms about Liverpool, my team, Liverpool, and I'll say our team, Esman. It's one of the criticisms about Liverpool that they passed too slow. Do you know what I mean? It's like when the pass is on, do you know what I mean? When the pass is on, they think that they don't pass. But when the pass is not on, and they think that you're passing to a man at the end of the day when he's got about 2 or 3 men on him. Yeah. Like they pass to Salah, they pass to Mo Salah when he's got about 2 or 3 men on him. Do you know what I mean? All Salah could do is just stop, turn, and pass it back. Because he can't
Salah
go
for
forward.
Egypt yesterday, though.
He scored a double. He scored a brace.
Bro, even the first goal, the way he touched it around the defender and left him for dead.
And yeah, you saw the highlights as well, bro. I was like, so why Salah playing banging for? I was thinking to myself, one of those weeks where bare man
guys making runs into the box, bro. That's when he starts making runs into the box.
Let's say he brings that form to freaking Liverpool next week.
Nah,
we've got Brighton next week, haven't we?
The former manager club, do us a favor, Brighton. Draw them or something.
Brighton they're gonna play like they're gonna be injured, bro. Them players ain't gonna play right. The manager just ghosted them real quick.
Brighton got like one international.
Ghosted them. Like, I understand you got to make the step. I get it. Yeah, that's the whole point of a manager, innit? You do what you do at a small club, and then you make the step to the big clubs. But bro, like, imagine smacking 5-2 Leicester,
Yeah.
And then the next day you're
Peter
just like,
Blesser.
oh, I've had enough. I've had
I'm,
enough.
safe.
Yeah, man.
I'm going down the road 70
I'm
miles.
going. I'm going. The
I
players
said- I
must have
said to
walked
my- I
into
said-
training just like,
We'll
I said
see.
to my man, I think that it's to my man, it's a bit like the Nicolas Pepe, and I think like, 'cause I said to him, do you think at the end of the day,
those players.
Nicolas Pepe came to sort of like Arsenal too soon, and everything that, and he said no, but I think he came too soon. That's why he flopped. And I think at the end of the day, sort of like with Graham Potter, I think he came too soon to Chelsea. I don't think he should have come. I don't think he should have come here. I think he should have.
Yeah.
I think he should
Yeah.
have done a season, done the rest of the season at the day
Yeah, he got
with
on, didn't he?
Brighton and from that. See where it takes Brighton and think that, and say, right, you know what, ready for the new challenge now. You understand what I'm saying? You know, but it's what it is. But like, I just try to think, and they with the England team and I think that, right, where do they go from here now? Where do they go from here?
Bro, they got Germany, yeah. But Germany are looking rubbish as well. They're looking clap. They're like third or fourth in that table. So I'm third in the
What was the last result when we played them last time? We played Germany recently, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
in
we
the same
played
league.
in the Euros and they beat in the Euros.
Oh, okay, so that was
Was it
the
the
most
Euro?
recent.
Was it not in this Nations League?
I
can't
don't
even
think
check
so.
the group.
No. You're right.
They have
Actually,
bad
we drew
points.
against, didn't we? We
Yeah,
drew,
because
innit? We drew.
I see all these points. So I'm like, how does Hungary have 10 points? Like,
No,
how does
do you know
Italy
what?
have 8 points? It's because
You know what,
England
yesterday,
is stuck.
Yesterday they throw the group up for England, right? And then my son's like, "Oh, why they got an R next to them?" I said, like, they
And
put
they
an
relegated
R
for
next to
two.
England's name, just relegated them. Yeah, you're not good enough, bro. Like, leave. But
So
yeah, no, I
what? They
think
played. All right. They
Go on,
played Germany, yeah.
Well, England are bottom. They're bottom.
Rotted. Stop that,
Right,
man.
Germany are second bottom. Italy's third.
No, man.
The
You
second,
need to
sorry.
fix up
And the
now.
top. I can't believe the top team's flipping Hungary. Like, what is this?
Hungry's been
1962.
badding up. Hungry's been badding up everyone, though. You know,
That's what I'm
understand?
saying. Remember back in the day, they had this legendary player you see on black and white.
Yeah, bro. They're badding
Yeah.
everyone up, man. That group, everyone's getting
But here
badded
what
up.
happened. Here what happened.
Damn.
Yeah. This mean that they sort of like England's relegated, and if England's relegated and everything like that, right? When they play Germany, what is that? A friendly?
Basically.
Yeah, because both of them are out, right?
Well, yesterday I only saw us with an R, so I don't know what's.
So if Germany, they're out, man. Now, in Italy, they're going to draw against Hungary in purpose. They're going to look at each other and be like, draw, see, senor. And they're going to draw 0-0, and they're just going to F over the other two teams. It's embarrassing, bro.
Let me see some of these comments, man. Let me see what's
Yeah, let's see what's coming in thick and fast.
Sorry, there, bro. I got little man in the background as well, so he's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up little man. Future
Yeah.
baller, yeah.
How's your boy?
So I've got two. So one's 10 and one's 4.
Right, is that you and your young yourself, blood?
Right,
Okay,
bro, you look- exactly. You're a young G
Early,
yourself,
bro.
bro.
You gotta do it. You gotta do them early, innit? Then they.
Yeah, you look about 20 years old yourself to us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Not one grey in the locks, man.
Nah, bro. If I get, no, I get one now, and there's one that
one.
always.
Fuck that,
Yeah,
like.
just the one. I just leave him in there. He's the good luck guy.
All right, Statman Stars, big up yourself. He said subscribe to my channel. Big up yourself. He says Liverpool Legends 1, Man United Legends 1. So it's a draw at the moment.
That game is that finished or?
I don't know.
There's a few charity games, see, innit?
I don't too know. But I'm gonna watch the game. I'm gonna watch that game tomorrow. You know, the Liverpool ladies. I'm gonna watch that tomorrow still. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Tuesday on tomorrow.
Games, bro. Or is it they touched up that Chelsea team the other night?
Yeah. Night Reader says it's not that. Night Reader says City is winning the league.
So what?
This league, yeah, they are.
100%.
Who cares about City, man?
I'm gonna bring in this guy in a minute.
Yeah, like and sub.
Like and sub, guys. Yeah, thanks, brother. Respect.
God.
We're Arta there. Yes, guys. That's from Arthur B. Big up yourself, Arthur.
Big up, he's a regular.
I got John in the background. He's gonna come in a minute anyway. I might have to change.
Why
my
Henderson? Take Henderson's picture off, Aaron.
Why are you taking Henderson's a big captain?
He's our captain, boy. You got
The big captain,
got
bro.
to do
You have
it.
to respect.
Yeah,
You
respect
guys
him.
would have won almost everything
He's
you
our
won.
captain,
If
boy.
you can't replace Van Dijk or Salah, but he was replaceable, man. I'm saying.
Every player is replaceable.
No, not Van
Every-
Dijk. Are you mad? Van
Every
Dijk.
player-
Yeah,
every
yeah,
player
he
is replaceable.
can
Are
be
you
replaced.
mad? Van
Every
Dijk
player.
is unreplaceable, bro.
When we had like Hansen and them, man, no one thought we could replace them and Hippier and they got replaced. Everyone gets replaced, man. That's how
Bro, you guys aren't replacing Van Dijk, man.
No,
That's
the
gonna
replacement
mad
is
one.
Kanate, bro.
That's
That's
gonna
the
be a
replacement.
mad one.
Kanate is a replacement.
Konate's not, bro. He's basically Kolo Toure 2.0.
Nah, BA, bro.
Nah, come on, it's bad. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the BA.
Right, watch, yeah. Everyone thought Kolo Toure was bad in the beginning because he was, and then something happens overnight. Like, I
Have you
think
not
that's
seen
what happened to
the type,
Konate.
bro? You're not seeing the type of player he is, bro. The guy has everything. He needs to learn. That's it now.
That's
Just
even
needs
more
to
like Kolo
develop.
Toure. That's what Sol Campbell used to say about Kolo Toure when he was young.
Nah, man.
Well, I'm
So
not,
he didn't have-
Kolo
he
was
didn't-
good.
no,
Kolo
he
was
didn't.
good in his prime.
Nah.
I could see something happen. Konate gets
Polo
injured.
was not this.
But he's
he
not Van
wasn't
Dijk,
this
bro.
complete-
He's
He
not
was
my guy,
this.
Van
He
Dijk.
wasn't this complete as a player at his age. No way.
Van Dijk was complete at Celtic, bro. We should have taken it. Anyone can take it from then. I used to big him up from day one, from FIFA time.
Let me.
Remember Celtic?
Right,
Sorry.
NFC Aaron says, afternoon, Rods, and the chat. Big up yourself.
Afternoon,
NFC
afternoon.
Aaron's big up, man. Enough respect. Enough respect. What's this one? Yeah.
Yes, Ilias. This guy's a joker,
yeah.
man. Loves up.
Hey,
Loves
what?
up.
In the house, boy. Is that your boy there still?
Yeah.
Man.
He's a Liverpool guy, though.
He just, yeah, big.
You can tell by
yeah,
the
man,
picture,
good
man.
guy.
He's one of the best
course.
left backs on the planet. Nigga.
Okay. That one stuff says afternoon, Aaron lad. He says afternoon to LSC Aaron.
Afternoon.
Okay, Statman Stubbs. Elias, how you doing? Ejaz, how you doing? Statman Stubbs, big up yourself. Statman Stubbs. Last one for the time being. LFC Aaron says, hey, Statman. Big up LFC Aaron. Do you know what I mean? Right, we have got John in the house, man. John's in the house. How you doing, John?
I'm not bad. How's everyone? Hope you're all well.
All good, man.
Yeah,
Hope you're good, my bro.
John's my right hand man in there. John is my right hand man.
No, I see John because I watch Coppish a bit, so I always see John and I see yourself and that on there as well. It's jokes, man. John always comes with the facts as well.
John, yesterday, you and Tony, bro. I come back after a long time. I see the show, you and Tony, fam. Arsenal versus Liverpool, bro. Old school, like.
Don't start me. Don't start me on Arsenal, man. Don't. Arsenal men are fucking deluded.
Listen, I've got a couple of them. I'm in a group chat with a few. It's like,
Gunnar Lee, Liverpool Lee, and confused.
That's your boy there, Gunnar Lee.
Gunnar Lee used to be a Liverpool supporter, you know.
I know.
Wait,
around there.
No, I heard them say it, but I thought it was just a kind of just joke. You know when someone says I'm supporting
for real.
Liverpool fan.
Real talk.
Like Liverpool, and then he just swapped completely.
Yeah,
he switched.
How can you take him seriously as a fan anyway to the next club if you switch?
It used to be called Liverpool Lee.
Yeah, he's good to live. That's what I'm saying. If you look back on some
I rate him as a person, but yeah, as a fan, I can't listen to anything he's now saying. As a person, you're good, but as a football fan, I can't take you. You can't swap alliances and then support.
Maybe when you're 7 years old.
So what? This is a recent transformation. Is this a recent transfer that he's done?
Yeah, man, it's a recent thing, dog. He was, I think. 2 years ago, when I first knew him from that, he was a Liverpool supporter. Then he's all of a sudden day, he's like, he switched to Arsenal. He's on fucking Arsenal fan TV and the whole shebang and telling mans at the day how when you come to the Emirates, you're gonna get smacked up and everything there. Brother, sit down.
Wow,
I saw that bit. I saw that one when he was talking about. I think him and Matt had a combo on it. I think Matt took it easy on it. Yeah, Matt took it easy on it. Matt could have dealt with it. He took it easy because there's a lot of things that you could have said there. lot of things you
I
can
would've-
do.
There's a
I
lot of
would've
things
gone wicked with
there's
it.
a lot of things I'm going to say to him next time I see him. Honestly,
Yeah.
don't come at me with all this Arsenal bullshit. He's be a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I can't take yourself seriously now in terms of your footballing convos. If
You know what?
support
He's gonna blow up, man. He's good at doing his content stuff. Like,
Yeah, because he gets
Okay.
help from
AI.
he gets help from Robbie. He gets help
That's
from
what I'm
Robbie and
saying,
them
man.
there. You know,
Hi, I'm
I know
Robbie.
Robbie as well. You know.
I know,
Robbie,
bro. You should get Robbie on the show one day, man. Saying, bro, help her.
Brother, here what happened. I was just about to say something about that. Here what happened. I think that right. Imagine me and the man used to play music together back in the day in the dog. Yeah. And so when I had this, when I had the other channel, you know what I mean? Because I started this new one and I think that, yeah, because I wanted to start it proper. You know what I mean? Anyway, I had the other channel and I got him on WhatsApp, and I must have messaged him and said, "Hey, what happened, brother? You know, come on my show and everything that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just give me some, you know, help me along the way and stuff like that. Be a guest on my show and this and that." Yeah, man. He goes, yeah. Come on. Read up to now, I ain't seen the brother, you know. Up to now, I ain't seen the brother. Up to now, I ain't seen the brother. And I must have sort of like messaged him. I must have messaged him and every time I message him, the man's not answering back. When I phone him, the man's not picking up anything. I just said, allow that, man. I ain't chasing after man. Like he's some woman or something.
I'm shocked he didn't tell you to come on his show just one time, represent Liverpool.
That's
I'm
what
shocked.
that's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you, big man. I think that the man's going on shaky, dog. So I just said, all right, then, you know what?
Listen,
I don't want to say nothing bad about him because I hear things.
do your thing, man. Do your thing, and then when you do your
Honestly,
thing, then you know what I mean. You'll meet again. You know what I mean. You'll meet again when you're on the stage yourself.
Yeah, exactly,
That's
man.
the way you have to look at it. That's the way.
You know what? He's in for himself. You know what? I'm not gonna chase after you like you're some woman or something like that. Like you're some hot girl in some mini skirt. You understand? I'm not chasing after them. You understand? I'm not doing that and fit that. So at the end of the day, when I see him, I see him. When I say to him, where you going, so how you move, so brother? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say. You know what? I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him on a stream and cussing and that. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't do that. That's not. I don't do it. But I will say to him, how you move, so brother? You know what I mean? And just leave it at that, innit? Do you know what I mean? But like, yeah. But you're gonna leave, and day one, the man's just like freaking, yo, man. The man just switch allegiance in the dark, switch allegiance in there, and he's got the audacity, big man, to talk about our team and players in our team and everything. Brother,
the crazy thing when he started talking about, was it Mo Salah when he was like, oh yeah, Mo Salah isn't. I was like, bro, you can't diss the man. The guy was top goal scorer. And yeah, it was mad. He's top goal scorer last year and he was a top assister in the league. This year he's created the most chances. Like, I get we know him for goals. I get it. But you have to understand the coaches are asking him to do something different. They're telling him you got to stay here and do this. Like, we know Mo Salah inside himself. He's like, nah, I want to take man on, get inside the box, get shot away, make diag runs. But the coach is telling him, like, you can't make those no more. You got to do this, which is better for the team.
You got to do it differently. Change
it's all about, man.
He hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. He's literally deluded.
Yeah,
what?
That's just all Arsenal fans for you, but live in fucking Cloud Cuckoo land.
Do you know what it is? No, do you know what it is? You know, sometimes when you haven't seen your team do well for ages, as soon as they do anything good, you run with it as much as you can because you don't know how long it's going to last. It's just one of them things. But we know Arsenal, what's going to happen when Arsenal's fans, the way I look at them, every time, they're just narrative. They run with every narrative. So as soon as something drops, they're going to run with it. As soon as a commentator says something, they run with it. If you have a conversation with most Arsenal fans, I'm not going to say all. I'm just going to say the ones that I know and ones I've come across. They always repeat what others say. They never have their own opinion on anything. It's always like, if they say, Jesus is playing well, they'll run with that. There's that, but bro, he only had 2 touches in the last game. Like, you have to add context to when you're saying these things. You can't just run with what the commentators are saying because you guys are doing well. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I don't take them seriously.
Anyway. No, same.
What do you think? What do you think, OG?
Who won in the United game?
Yeah, oh, man. Pause.
2-1 Liverpool. Yeah,
get in there. Who scored?
Cinema Pongo.
Cinema Bongo.
Remember him?
Yeah. Seen him up on goal with them Champions League games. Remember
He was
the
a G,
3-1
yeah.
game? What was
Yeah,
it?
he was a
Him
G.
and who else scored? Miller, and then Gerrard scored that screamer
Yeah.
to get us in the Champions League that year. Yeah, man.
He
Remember,
was a
you
good
have
player. I
to
liked Cinema Pongo. I liked him, man. You know what I
forgive
mean?
him. You have to give him his.
Same.
But
You
yeah,
know what I
Arsenal
mean?
fans, man. Nah, man.
What do you think, OG, about Arsenal fans? What do you think?
Well, I know too many. Like, wait, I know literally thousands, even. Like, you know what I'm saying? 1 second.
Okay. Is this something coming there? John.
Yeah.
Yo, you give
Yeah,
your
yeah,
opinion first.
yeah.
Do you
No,
know a lot of
go on,
Arsenal?
OG, go on. OG.
I'll say, obviously, bro, in London, like, I'm from the golden Arsenal era, like, growing up, is when they were just undefeated, back of the page of the Metro. It's all about Wenger going to the Invincibles. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. I remember them times, like, but how far they've fallen. It's mad, isn't it? You know, it's crazy. I always thought Arsenal would play Arsenal football, which kind of they are now again. At least they're back to playing beautiful football. Arsenal was always that club that no matter what, their football was sexy. Like, you always go, okay, I hate them, but at least they're playing in a way which gives us a chance to beat them. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea, when we came on the scene with Mourinho, when he took over from Ranieri, he just made it boring, but it's like I could rest easy as a fan. I knew we weren't going to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Mayo. You know the ones.
1-0.
Arsenal always. I was like, I rate Arsenal. They actually play in a way where they give us the chance. They're like a boxer with their hands down. They're like, come on, but they went on a 49 knockout streak. You know what I'm saying? But then, pal, once it happened with United, and as I keep telling you, bro, history repeats itself. Football's like a movie script. Like I can read that script perfectly. Okay, Wayne Rooney will win the game for them via penalty. That Sol Campbell will give him. Could always write it. And there's a general script, like obviously that's the game they're gonna lose. 50 is an unforgettable number. 49 is almost a shameful number. You know, even Mayer clocked that. It's like I'm gonna go 50-0. 49 feels a bit booky, you know what I'm saying? 69 would be funny, but 50 is the number, bro. 50 is the number. Like,
but the thing is about it, what gets me about like Arsenal fans and everything that, yeah,
happy,
is that they cling on to that. They cling on to the fact that they won the Gold Cup and everything.
It feels like yesterday. It doesn't feel like.
And I think to myself, well, not being funny and everything that, yeah, it's fine, but what have you done lately? And also, what have you done in Europe? Do you know what I mean? He got the. I told Tony the other day, my brethren still. Tony, our brethren still.
Yeah, he's a G. I like it.
I had to point out something. I had to point out something with him with Arsenal. You be qualifying for a tournament and a day for 20 years in a row, but you've got the worst record in that tournament. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You won final and you bottled it. That final, you bottled that final for them.
They bottled it because they were winning. It's a bottle job.
Do you remember 2006 and I think that, right? I don't know if you remember 2006, 2005 when Liverpool won it.
Yeah? When you won it,
yeah. There was Arsene Wenger's running his mouth about like Liverpool because we was in the final. I think they got to the final, and he's running his mouth about Liverpool, saying like Liverpool getting in the final is like Millwall getting into the final, and from that, and then the commentator Alan Green and I think that he must have sort of like he put me in his place, kind of put me in his place because he goes, what Arsenal's got to remember at the end of the day, they beat the team that gave you a footballing lesson. So in other words, at the end of the day, we beat Chelsea, right? Chelsea beat Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich schooled Arsenal in football, schooled them and everything that. Do you know what I mean? So he goes, so like the man would say, if I was him, I want to talk. Do you know what I mean? You know, so like that's to me at the end of the day, that's all they got is that Gold Cup thing. That's this Gold Cup. And I said at the end of the day, like, you know what, is at the end of the day, the way you are now, at the end of the day, that you're winning these couple of games and everything that's fine. But I want to see what happens when you play the top six. You already failed one test, you know. You already failed one test. I want to see how it's when you sort of like you know, when you play these top six, like Liverpool, Man City, and so on. I want to see how you get on with them, if not. Do you know what I mean? But that man Arsenal man can't tell me nothing. But they got nothing for me.
Bro,
You
that
know?
record will go away anyway. 49-0, one day will go away. Like, it's not going to stay forever. It's not like winning a Champions League 3-0 down. They can't touch that. It's what I'm saying.
Facts.
No.
I think Arsenal always bring up the Invincibles.
It's going to go. Once it's gone, just like...
Come back to me. Come back to me when you've won fucking Champions League. You
No, I
think-
rate the treble, though. The treble stayed around. I don't know how that hell that stayed for so long. I'm shocked no
Guys,
one's won a treble yet.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. No, you guys tried it. You guys tried it last season. You guys tried to quadruple. I was
Hey,
like,
listen,
no, don't say that. Mourinho
Things were on the line.
well.
Certain
Don't
things
say
wasn't
that.
aligned for us to win that. Things were on the
Oh,
line.
wow.
Do you know what it was
Oh.
like? I felt like, do you know what it was like? When Liverpool do well, I feel like everyone just don't want us to do well. They just like seeing us suffer. So I felt like even them games we was running, we were fighting against the elements. Everything we were just fighting against Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans.
I agree,
Man
bro.
United fans. We were fighting against every fan because no fan wanted. They just wanted us to see us lose them games. They didn't even care. They started supporting the other team. I was like, bro,
Liverpool must be the most hated team in the league. We've got to be the most hated team in the league.
no, 100%.
You should have won the league, yeah, but you should have won the
100%.
Champions League. It was a weird one.
100%. They don't
Yeah,
like to-
I agree with that. I agree with that, OJ. I agree with that.
Yeah, the Champions League should have won that. I'm like, bro, Real Madrid suck,
We
man.
should have
They
won
got
that.
lucky.
We should have won because
And the crazy is,
I think what it was with the Champions League and everything that, right? Not the Champions League, the actual league, Premier League. I think we was always playing catch up. You know what I mean? We was always playing catch up. From January, 14 points
was never in our
behind us,
hands.
and we
No, it
drew
was
it back.
it was never there.
You know what I mean? It wasn't, and it was always playing catch up. And we kind of like was depending on sort of like Man City losing the game. However, that game against Everton, when they played against Everton, and they won 1-0, and that should have been a draw because Rodri
Yeah.
handballed it in the area and everything that. But these are the things that happen, and then these are elements
The
that
only
happen.
time Liverpool
Right.
fans want Everton to win.
I will say one thing, but it
Yeah.
should have been a penalty, yes. But knowing Everton, how shit they were, they would have missed the penalty.
it's just at least there for the.
It's true,
You know
though.
what it was?
Yeah, it is.
They missed when they didn't give that. That's when I knew we had no chance of winning the league. I was like, if they're not giving that, you guys just want it to come down to when we play each other. You don't even want to make it where we can then go ahead of them and then run away with it. You just want it so close to create, headlines and stuff that you didn't even want to give a man blatantly throw his hand trying to hug the football in the box, and you don't want to give that. Like he couldn't have been
Real
any
talk,
more.
man.
And then you want to give penalties where the guy is like 2 yards away and you smash it at him with a cross, but he's a yard off you, 2 yards off you, and you're smashed. Like, where do you want him to go? But the guy, the ball's bouncing. He realized the backspin was gonna go behind him and try to put his arm out.
He was like, what?
And just one of those, oh my days, I've made a mad, you know what I mean? I've fucked up, but the referee's gone, what, he's allowed me to play on? Nah.
Yeah, he was surprised, isn't he? He was surprised. He was like, "Rah, you know what? I could play on it. I've got away with one." You know what I mean?
Where
let me read out some
even
of these,
after the game, what do you think they were saying in the change room? Like, oh, how is the
With VAR.
over the referee one. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read out some of these comments.
went in
Still.
there and
Hey, them off,
shook
bro.
his hand after the game.
Upper backhanders.
Yeah. All right.
Did Pep shake the referee's hand after the game?
Ah,
Probably shook his hand.
LSC Aaron says the whole of YouTube was down on live stream. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, yesterday,
Okay,
but you were on halfway through.
Fucking hell, damn.
All of YouTube, bro. And it happened on Instagram the day before.
Yeah, you know that thing was down as well yesterday. StreamYard was down for about half an hour.
But everything
Remember you
was
trying
hacked
to get
yesterday. YouTube,
Yeah, man.
Instagram, StreamYard. These Russians are ham, bro. They're angry, bro, because they suck at football. They're not in the World Cup. We're taking their young baller to Chelsea under some Armenian citizenship. I don't even know. I don't even want to go back in touch because that actually affects us directly. All of that.
Chelsea's the most dodgiest club when it comes to acquiring players.
Hey, all our history has been re-wiped. Like, we're clean now. We've got clean credit. You know when you get clean credit in the
Nah.
bank?
never really fucking clean. You just won the fucking.
Remember that time?
Blood on them league titles of yours.
Which one time?
All them league titles you've won. There's blood on them.
Bro, there's blood. Let's not even go there. There's blood with everything.
Listen, hear what happened. Yo, you got to let me read out some of these comments, man, because like they're building up.
Let me see what it says.
So go on.
Statman Stubb says, afternoon, Aaron. I hope you are well. I think he is actually there. He is. I'm okay, mate. Yourself? That's one there. See, Aaron. What's this one there? Alpha B says lots of laugh. LOLL. Statman Stubbs. Yeah, good mate. It's my birthday today. Oh,
Big up.
happy birthday, Statman. Yeah, happy birthday, Statman Stubbs. Happy
Back in the day,
birthday.
from school, I can't do
Yeah,
that
man.
no more.
Big up. Statman Stubbs does, he
Big
does
up
a
on
thing,
your
you know. He does a
birthday,
thing. He does like a quiz show in the week and stuff like that. You should check that out. It's good. It's good. Statman Stubbs.
No,
man.
well, it's
Go
good.
and subscribe to this guy's channel. It's Statman Stubbs. Go and subscribe to his channel. He's good. He's good. I love the brother. One nice guy. It's my birthday, so I'm going out for a curry and a beer. Any plans to serve?
It's a nice channel, Statman.
Yeah. I like him. Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a
He's a
fucking
good guy.
bastard.
Oh, thanks, Jess. He says smash the likes. Okay. Yeah, man, smash the like button. Smash that like button. It only takes a second. Happy birthday, pal. Have a good one. No plans myself. Just watching the Legends game. Okay. That's fine. Let's see, Aaron. Let's get some more of these. Big up, mate. Big up, mate, guys. Hope you're all well. Thanks, John. John is a god. LSE Aaron says, afternoon, John Powell. And what's this one here? Happy birthday, Steve. You cheating bastard. You love cussing him, you know. John loves cussing him, you know. No one for John as a big up, Aaron, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, LSE Aaron's always around, isn't it? He's always around, man. Yeah.
You got bad comments, man. You got to catch up a lot.
Yeah, I know, innit? Walker.
Read the ones that say something mad. Walker, Gomez. There we go. Obviously, Walker's
Yeah, that's
better.
what I'm trying to say. So Walker or Gomez, guys. And I'll put the question to you first, OG.
Yeah, Walker was better, but now he's old, so he's not. I'd rather take Gomez now. And what else?
You're going Gomez. What about you, Ensman?
Gomez. All day.
Gomez. John?
Look, Kyle Walker only got pace, bro.
Gomez all day.
What?
Gomez is that's not even a competition.
At this age, it isn't, no. But before,
Yeah. Well, Gomez,
Still only
to
had
me,
pace.
at the day,
Then. Go on,
Gomez,
come across.
I always say that Gomez was a person at the day. He's better as a right back
right
than
back.
what he is at centre back. Right. Yeah, I'm watching the Legends game 2 roll on next Saturday for the Brighton game. What is that, an early kickoff next week?
No,
think
Tottenham
it's
Arsenal, the early kickoff.
3 o'clock is
Yeah,
it?
Something else.
3 o'clock, I think our game is.
Hate 3 o'clock.
Cool. I might do a watch along for that actually. I'll do a watch along for that. Cheers, Aaron. He says cheers, Aaron. So Statman Stubbs. Glasgow Red. You love banning up people, John, isn't it?
I'm just
Tell
in
me
the comment
about
batting
Steve game. Tell me about the game. Good game, but not the real football, is it? No, it's not. It's not.
Legend.
And love your appearance on Coppish. Last night, John. Oh, you was on Coppish last night, John.
No way, my guy. Big up, man. That's a good.
I
stream,
tried to
not
get
gonna
on
lie.
there. Yeah, I tried to get on there, but I couldn't see the link, dog. So I just said, all right, then I'll just watch it still. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah,
But
makes
yeah, them
sense.
guys over Coppish and think that, man. Them man there show bare
Funny.
love to people. They show bare love to people, if not. And I got enough respect to
I
them.
think I saw
Cal,
one video
50,
there
and
once.
Matt.
Hmm.
Huh?
No,
You
I
have to
saw
watch
one
them all,
video
bro.
once, like of them, and then from there I was just hooked. Like they just
Right.
cracked me up because I agree with most.
Their
I agree
vibes,
with a lot
innit?
of what they say. But
And
yeah,
they don't fight it as well. They don't fight
always
in
on-
boxing, MMA.
I'm always on Drifty's side though. I can't lie to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Callum's the mediator. Matt's the on fence guy. He sits on the fence quite a lot. But Drifty,
I know it.
Drifty, he says whatever he feels. If it's there, he's gonna say it. If it's in there, he's gonna bring it out. It's just one of those things. Whether it makes sense to anyone or not, it's there.
It's another story.
That's like, I'm on his side, man.
I like the way. You know what it is at the day. You know when something's funny, and he starts laughing. Yo, that gets me. It kills me when he starts laughing.
Matt's laugh is mad as well, man.
He's a
It
mad
reminds me
dude,
of one of
man.
my brethren. If he laughs, you don't even know what the joke is. You just laugh because the laugh is funny.
I know it.
Yeah, it's just contagious.
Yeah, man. So I was like, John, totally agree. That Lee does my head in. He was a Liverpool fan. See, he was a Liverpool fan last season, for fuck's sake. Last season was a Liverpool fan, blood. Man,
Just last season.
You know what I mean?
Why
Switch
is
like
he been
some-
questioned on this? Has he been questioned on the whole switching alliance?
AFTV's hiding
They're
it.
always taking a piss out of him.
He ignores it.
Yeah. They're always taking a piss out of Ripping. Listen, there's 10 people in the chat now. There's 10 people in the chat. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button and subscribe so you can get the notification all my shows coming up.
Yeah,
So
man, come
please
on,
do that
guys.
for me. It will take you a second to like.
Share it to your
Take a second
people
to
while you're on the
subscribe.
pod. Just share it out.
You know
Share
what I
it
mean?
to your people, man.
Yeah, and share it as well. Yeah. Share it to people. Share
Yeah,
it to
share it
the
out.
massive them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause
I know everyone
we're
that's
here.
watching is in a WhatsApp group. Just send it in there.
Yeah,
Just send it in
yeah.
there.
yeah, man. Because we're
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I've done that. Literally just
Yeah.
done that myself. I send it to all my
Oh,
WhatsApp
wicked.
groups. Yeah, man. So if they
wicked, man,
click on it, they
wicked.
click on it. If they don't, they don't. But it's there.
Yeah, wicked, man. Glasgow, the Prem show, Aaron. I'm coming for Liverpool, Lee. Yeah.
You need that from-
I can't understand him, and I can't understand him. LFC Aaron, you need to cook him, man.
Cook
Yeah, we just
him.
cook him, yes. If I ever got him on my show, for that, he's getting cooked, blood.
Guys,
He's
you got his
getting
social.
cooked.
I'm gonna send the social. Send it. Look, all of you in the chat, just tag him in it. Just send it to him.
Yeah.
Say, look, you got a comment.
Right.
Say, Roz,
I'm gonna try to get on my show. I'm gonna get on my show, let his guard down, and then I'm gonna invite you the link, and you're just gonna cook him. You don't even know it's coming. This is even him. The setup.
He's getting
The
it.
setup.
Listen, he's getting it.
I'm
Scouse
ready
big up
for that.
Rods, yeah, but big up to yourself. So big up Rods and a panel afternoon, all in the chat room. How's it going?
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, Scouse. He's always here, Scouse is actually.
My G.
Always here.
Yeah, nah,
Right, so you got a few more. All right, so John, got him there. Yeah. John's not nice. John was set for you, you know. John was set for you. Afternoon, Panavo, mate.
John just in the
Big
comments
up.
cooking everyone.
Alonso could do a job still. In our midfield class is permanent. Yeah, you know it is at the day. I always said it, you know. They say the form is temporary, but class is permanent, you know, dog. You know what I mean? Alonso was
You know what? I believe that for like very few people, like Perlo and Thiago Silva. But after 35, 36, everyone dives off. Everyone.
I know, but you see with Thiago in here, he's still doing a job for your club.
No, yesterday for Brazil. He's a general. They call him the general. El General. Listen to him.
Hit the like button, guys, please, people. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. Yeah, man, do that. Hit the like button, guys. When you come in, hit that like button. What we got here?
Yo,
hit the
Ilias.
like button.
Ilias, upload this on the Discord, man. Hook him up, bro.
Yes.
Put it on content share on Never Foul. He's always on that
right.
Discord.
Cool. Who's got here? Glasgow, a big time, Steve. When he passed that the ball, he will still kill the teammate. Yeah, he's good. Lonzo, I've always liked Alonso. You know, the two players I liked in the thing that we had at that time was Alonso and Luis Garcia. Yes, sir, Luis Garcia.
Garcia and the ghost goal.
No, they
No,
weren't.
it was a fucking goal. Green start that goal. It was.
Yeah, it went straight in the net, bro. Like, come on, man.
You know, but you
I
know what
swear
it is
they-
though. You know what it is
the
though.
next
Saying
day-
that though, right? Saying that, if they said like, you know what, that wasn't a goal, and I think that right, you realise that your goalkeeper's getting sent off.
It's a red card.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
It's
but
red-
facts.
It's a red card.
we-
Czech would have got a red card.
And what would happen if it stayed the same score? All right, we got the red card, we stopped the keeper. What would happen?
No, but then it would have been a pen if you did.
Penalties.
Oh crap! It would have been a penalty. Are you sure?
Remember penalty because
Yeah, you're
remember
right,
the
you're
day.
right.
At
Yeah, but then you
Anfield,
missed the penalty. Nah, Jake. I mean, let's not go there. Let's not go down that route.
What? Nah, come on, bro. You know the big man.
Garcia would have missed the penalty, and you'll be hating Garcia now rather than, you know, say, you know, sometimes you wish you could pause life and change shit. You know, we call it press F1, the reset button. Like, oh, let me do this. All right, let me go. Nah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. Hindsight, man.
That was a game. That was a good game, though. That was a good game.
They were all good games for a while. These last games
Oh,
with
yeah.
Chinos have been boring. Boring. The last 5 games, basically.
Nah, that's because you guys don't want to play football. You want to just defend with 5 at the back, bro. That's why.
Yeah, well, you guys should, I don't know, change your tactics when you play us or something. The game
What,
was
go more
boring,
attacking?
bro.
Do that anyway.
Boring, fam.
Bro, at times there's only 2 guys at the halfway line for our team, and the rest are in your half.
No, it's going to be even worse this season, bro. Look at your team, man. And
No,
look
no,
at
you
our
got
team.
Potter now. Potter will play ball, bro. He's gonna.
Bro, we drew against Salzburg. Okay, hopefully, but a draw seems to be what we're about.
Yeah, we
these
can't
days.
play high line against you guys. You got too much space now.
Yeah,
Big
okay,
up
no.
Panavo. Is that his Panavo? Is it Panavo?
Big Panov.
My dyslexic.
Big up
Huh?
Panov.
Panov, yeah. My dyslexic is bad, you know. Okay.
Thiago.
Let's see, Alonso or Thiago.
Why are we comparing them? Oh, you're Thiago.
Yeah.
Your Thiago's young, bruv. Imagine your
Thiago.
Thiago.
Yeah, but
He'll
yes,
be done for.
I think what he's trying to do, he's trying to sort of like say, like, all right then, in their prime.
Now, Alonso's
in their
better than
prime.
him, man.
In their
their
prime.
Alonso's
prime.
going to go from the halfway line. So I need to say
In their
more
prime.
twice. That's
No,
what I'm
listen,
saying,
in
man.
their prime, Thiago. Did you see?
But man's got a
he's
ginger
one of my
beard,
favorite-
fam. He's
Alonso's one of my
legit.
favorite
Listen,
players.
Thiago's a G, you know.
Yeah,
Thiago's
but
one of the ball. I wanted that
I
Liverpool.
Thiago, you should just sell him, man. You can make good money on Thiago. You should sell him and buy someone that's more Liverpool.
It has to be Alonso for me all day. Has to be Alonso.
Yeah, like
What, in
because
their
he had
prime, In their prime,
I
bro,
would
you
say
have to-
Alonso.
In the brain.
I would say Alonso. I think Alonso. You know what is Alonso? I think Alonso probably had more goals to his game than Thiago. Do you know what I mean? And he could do. Alonso can do some amazing things on the ball. I'm talking about amazing things on the ball.
Hurler
that-
passes.
That goal for the halfway line as well. That goal against Newcastle with the halfway line. I remember watching that game. And like, you know, he shaped to take a shot, and I was like, "He ain't gonna shoot, is he?" Like a fucking
Yeah.
shot, the goal. He shot and he scored. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was just standing there. I thought to myself, mate. So Alonso for me, man. Alonso for me.
Well, go and watch some YouTube videos. then.
Oh, Sleeping Dragon. Hello, Rods. I've subbed to your channel after chatting to you on Month Show.
Monster.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, yes. He was on there yesterday.
I checked out last night. I didn't see you there.
I was there late.
Late.
Last
Oh, okay,
20
I thought
minutes.
so. I only watched like the first 20
Last
20
20
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, my mum was on there. Yeah, big up yourself. Your mum was on there. Remember that,
Spreading the wings, yeah.
Big up, man. Big up.
Yeah. Thanks for the sub, bro. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, sub to your
Bro,
channel.
why is it called Sleeping Dragon?
On Monty's show
Every-
last night.
Dragons belong to Wales.
You know what I mean? Well, Liverpool is near Wales.
I like that.
Close.
Okay, so what's the next one now? This guy says, all right, John, if you talk to you, John, and what's my man saying now? Do we have to pick Aaron?
I swear
Is
down,
that-
any
is
of
that-
my mates
You can have them
that
both.
support Liverpool, all my mates that support Liverpool, yeah, all over 30 basically, none of them will pick Thiago. They love Alonso. There's like almost a cult for it.
Alonso,
They
you
love
know what is, OG. It will
Mhm.
happen, yeah. When Alonso left the team, and then for that was a big miss. That was a
Big
big
one.
miss.
But
It
he
was
went
a
on to
big miss. Yeah,
yeah, but he went on to better places. He never like retired. He went to Bayern Munich and stuff. He done bits there, man. He won bear stuff.
Yeah, he went to Madrid first and won the
Madrid,
Champions
yes,
League
sorry,
better
then
places.
Munich.
Madrid.
He won
That's the
everything
best team.
everywhere, and even from Spain. He was like such
Yeah,
a
and he went-
Donny.
Yeah, you know what he did after Bayern Munich, he went back to his boyhood club, Real Sociedad.
No
He went
way.
back
I
to
don't
there
remember.
for a season. Yeah, he went back to there for season 2, and he actually became the manager, didn't he? Became the manager of that
Right.
club.
And look at Sociedad now. They just beat United.
Yeah, there you go. Sociedad, a good team.
Yeah, I like it.
ES says, big up Sleeping Giant. He's got another comment here. Smash the like button. Respect for that, brother. Respect for that.
22. Can we get more, guys?
Yeah, man. Big up Sleeping Dragon. Yeah, man. We got 22 sort of likes at the moment. Is that true? 22 likes at the moment.
Oh, yeah, that's what I
Want
can
more?
see.
That's all
Yeah,
right,
we
man. More than more.
We want more. We're greedy. We want more.
Sound like Wenger and his last year.
Thank you.
He was greedy, bro. I
Let's
can't
see,
believe he
guys.
was
It's lots
more
of
than every
just going
manager.
to get some food back in a bit. All right, mate. Nice one.
the chippy.
And what's this? Okay. ES says, hello, brother. Yeah, that's from Sleeping Giant. He says hello, brother, to ES. And then the last one, this is the last one, I think. Is it the last one? Both of them couldn't choose. Yeah. Just imagine a midfield. Brethren, imagine a midfield with Alonso and Thiago in that midfield. Imagine how much sauce that would be.
Oh shit!
Gerrard just in front of them.
That was sauce.
Yeah, but it's just gonna be It's just gonna be Alonso by himself after a couple of games. Thiago will get injured.
Listen,
He wasn't this injury prone, bro. Like it's a myth.
Nah,
like,
he wasn't.
he wasn't this bad.
But he's so young.
Wasn't.
He's like
Southgate in, you know.
okay.
Guy just does-
He's trolling. I'm the
Too
only
much
guy
sauce
that
through the veins.
I think
you
Southgate
definitely
deserves a chance. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
100%
the thing is about it. The thing is about it. They're not going to get rid of him now, anyway, are they?
Yeah, it's too late, bro. It's too late.
Not really now.
He's bedded in now, bro. They even got jackets.
Too late
now
to
for his
apologize.
faces.
Waistcoat, man. You know.
Yeah, go after World Cup.
Waistcoat there.
See what I get
Joke.
sack after World Cup, I think.
Glasgow,
I reckon any of us could do a better job
John, yes, John. Good to see you.
Yeah. with the team we have.
Probably.
You know what? England do remind me of Chelsea, where a new manager will just do it. The FA should realize this. Let's just do a Chelsea. Let's just bring a new manager in. The second things go negative.
Yeah. There has to be a change. You know what it is with England? I don't think they get the right managers. They don't get the right managers. They always get the managers that they can pacify. They can pacify these people. You know what I mean? You know, like they got like Roy Hodgson. You know what I mean? Roy Hodgson. What kind of joke was that? Roy Hodgson from that. Do you know what I mean? You know, and imagine this, yeah, right? Imagine this. Roy Hodgson and Day, right? Didn't get out of his group and everything that, yeah. He never got out of his group, and I think he scored 1 goal and everything that, yeah. And you're giving him a 2-year contract to reward him that's a reward at the day for not getting out of your group and everything that, yeah. And you know what I mean, scoring 1 goal, you get rewarded a 2-year contract. So you're there for the next World Cup.
You know what though? I get that though. I get that, yeah. I'm starting to understand. Me these days, I'm fine giving players and managers fat contracts, yeah. As long as I speak to them. You're my friend. I'm speaking to you, bro. Listen, I'm giving you a nice contract. You're taking care of. You're my guy. But you can get sacked at any time. Another one. You get sacked at any time. Me personally, if someone gave me that contract, I'll be like, well, I'm gonna get paid 5 years, millions of pounds anyway. It is what it is if I get sacked. But with England, they don't have that approach. It's not like Abramovich where they go, all right, look, here's a nice contract, but I may sack you tomorrow because you're doing bad. They gave them a false hope. Like it's like, you know, with Aspi. I thought Azpilicueta, they told him, listen, we're paying you, you're our guy, we're hooking you up, give it the mouth in the changing room, tell the man them to quiet down, teach them how to defend. But you're not playing much.
One second.
What's happening? What's happening?
Talk between yourselves and about to go do something.
Yeah, let's talk.
A couple of minutes. Yeah. Just keep
I
talking,
don't like
keep
it when people get contracts and then they tell them, oh, you're also gonna be an integral part of this. Like, I know. Look at Matter. Matter, they've done it nicely. Here's the money. Here's your coaching role, and here's some minutes. Cool. Like we're phasing you out. We don't really need you. We need to do the same thing with Thiago Silva. Yeah, and that's what we do with our managers. Even Potter. Potter might get sacked. If Potter gets sacked, it'd be the biggest payout in Sackage history. A full stop. Like
He'll be sacked by
you get paid like 18 mil if we sacked him this year, something like that. I was like, how are we paying this?
No wonder you couldn't turn that down. You couldn't turn that down.
And it doesn't cut to FFP. It doesn't cut to FFP, so we could sack the brother. We get 5 managers in 1 year, and I guarantee then they'll change the laws of our FFP. Yeah, the way we do it now, we're good. Like, but that's what I'm saying, man. I don't like that England give these managers false hope because England also sacked them, and it's always, oh, we're so surprised this manager was sacked. Like Gareth Southgate will lose this next game. He'll flop the World Cup. He'll win 2-3 games after the World Cup, 5-0 and 6-0, 6-1, and then they'll sack him, and they'll be like, that's so random. Can't you just tell the guy now, bro?
I think you will generally leave after the World Cup.
Yeah, but they always say I leave, I left. I don't believe that. Ever since Wenger said I left, and then we found out, no, Wenger got told, you're definitely getting sacked if you don't leave. Here's your money. Walk out the door, you old man. That's so rude. So I don't trust none of this leaving stuff. But yeah, Southgate would leave or get sacked after the World Cup. That's what you think.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Like, I'll start with John. Like, what if you were the manager? What would be your starting 11
for England?
Yeah, start off with the goalkeeper, White.
Yeah, if you were the manager, they gave you the job. Who would you start? Who would you be your starting 11?
I wouldn't take the job. I want to start with. I wouldn't even take the job. Don't go fucking near it.
Because you're Scottish. I love that.
Well, they're gonna pay you 20 million to take it.
Don't give a fuck. Won't touch it.
20 million Scottish pounds, mate. You don't want that. I rate you. You're a proper Scotsman. I rate you, man. OG.
I'm not Scottish.
Nah, fair enough.
What I mean, Irish. Sorry, even worse. They hate Scott. You meant to like proper like have a. Did you see the Shamrock Rovers? What they were singing after the Queen passed away?
I don't agree. I don't agree with that. Man.
I don't agree with it, but I was like, wow. Okay, so you're a mild-tempered Irishman.
No, I'm from the from the north. The north of Ireland.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. You said that before.
So I am. So it's slightly
different. Who would you then pick then if you were the
why won't you take
manager?
The job? The goalkeeper
doesn't want the job.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't want the job. I'll take the job, bro. I'll take my half English side. Will take the job, bro. I'll give him. I'll same goalkeeper. What I'll change? Yeah, I would do 4 at the back. I would go for 4 at the back.
Yeah, you have to play Gomez. Gomez needs to come in right back.
For England.
Aye.
Or for you guys.
No, for England.
I mean, listen. Imagine him and Trent were proven. If they were proven, they might be on the English squad now, playing with each other. That's what Rod's want. He wants him there and then Trent just above him, which is basically a midfield position.
So you're saying if we change it to 3 at the back and then have Trent as the wing back?
Aye.
Yeah, and I'll have Chilwell on the left. Shaw will be not even on the bench. Shaw wouldn't even be on the bench, let alone coming on as a sub.
Mm.
And in midfield, bro, Mount sucks right now. He needs to do something. He needs to do some kind of, I don't know what Mount needs to do, but he is definitely not getting 21 GA. He's not getting 21 GA like he did last season. That's not happening.
I don't think he's that good of a player.
Yeah, but how do you go from 21 goals and assists last season and now he's at 1? And it doesn't look like, oh, he's at 1, he'll get more. No, he's at 1 and it looks like he's going to get another 1 in the next couple of weeks. But I don't think I'll play Mount, to be honest, man. I want to play Henderson as well. I want to play Henderson in the middle as well, though. Would you guys play Henderson or Bellingham? If Bellingham was at Liverpool now, you'll all say Bellingham because he basically your player. He's in my books. Bellingham's going to Liverpool.
He's not a player until we sign him.
But Klopp always gets the one player he wants. Liverpool's like, FSG's like, we'll give you one player. Who is it? I want Diaz. All right,
my fear is if we sign Bellingham, right? It's going to cost.
Yeah, I'd put Bellingham in the middle.
It's going to cost upwards of 100 million. So my fear is if we sign him, that's all we get. We don't sign anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys don't want someone like Rice. You guys don't want Rice. I like Rice and Bellingham. I think there's a little future there with those two.
You know what? I like Rice, but I don't. I like him.
No Liverpool fan likes Rice. I don't understand why.
I don't know. Wait, no. On a footballing standpoint, what does he actually offer your team apart from just tackling?
He's a better version of Henderson. He could tackle, basically. He could pass.
Well, we got Fabinho. We got players that can play there. Like what? I get it for West Ham. It makes sense. It makes sense. I get it, but for big clubs,
for West Ham, it does.
Yeah, because come on, man. But yeah, no disrespect to West Ham.
Always on the come up.
But that's the thing. He's a big fish in a small pond. If he comes to Liverpool, he goes to even if he went to Chelsea. I don't think he'd do much.
No,
I mean,
that's what. Honestly,
I see what you mean. He's not going to take the ball up and score goals and get bare assists. But he's meant to be the person that
getting goals and assists. But he's very sideways. He's very like, I'm just going to play safe. There's no real penetrating pass he plays. He's safe. For West Ham, he'll try things because he's a captain in it. He will try things for West Ham, but for England, he just goes sideways and backwards, bro. Like I don't understand what he actually offers you as a team. Like you're playing a game with 11 men, but actually there's 10. He's just probably like just.
None of you Liverpool fans support
I don't rate him either.
Yeah, none of them do. I've not met a Liverpool fan that says, yeah, he's going to change the game at this club or that club. Like, honestly, he's not like Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, I'll play him. I'll play him.
Exactly who he is.
Jack would kill it in Liverpool. Jack would kill it in Liverpool. I guarantee you guys will get bare goals. He'll be up and down the way.
You know what? He'll get the opportunity to flourish, but he doesn't work.
Exactly.
He doesn't work hard enough. He doesn't work hard enough.
He won't get 4 goals a season. He'll get much more than 4 goals a season. I'll tell you that much.
Right, but I don't think Klopp would. I actually don't think Klopp would play him because Klopp doesn't. He doesn't. Like,
he has no choice though. Klopp has no choice. Look at your injuries. Look at you with Oxlade, and you got injuries of Ox the lad, and you got Curtis Jones trying to come on the bench. Brother, you'll definitely play him. Just out of the injuries, you play him, and then he'll play well, and then you play him more. But anyway, Jack made a big mistake going Man City because yesterday he played good for England when he came on. If it was up to me, I probably would play. I probably would start him.
What do you think running around and just getting tackled every 2 seconds is playing good? Like, come on, man. I didn't play well.
Who's that? What are you talking about?
Jack Grealish, when he came on yesterday, he played well. And he played well the game before for City. He scored.
Listen, the first time I saw this guy play, I was like, this guy just likes getting tackled. He gets a buzz. Come on,
the white boy comes on.
Come on, man.
He's the biggest flop in Premier League history.
Nah, he's not the biggest flop. He's not the biggest flop because he's got a couple of seasons to prove it. But
he's the biggest flop. 100 mil. 100 mil.
What if he comes in next season or something like that? Then John, you take that back.
Let's take the price tag. John, let's take the price tag out of it, yeah. Because sometimes you can't really judge a player based on the price because he doesn't set the price. The club does.
No, he doesn't.
But when you look at the team that the guy plays with, look at the club that the guy goes and plays for. He's got the most creative midfielders in the team I'd say in the planet at the moment. These men are just creating for fun. And you're telling me you can't go and score goals and add to that.
Come on,
take away your. I get 4 goals in that team. I get 20 goals a season.
And the guy is getting paid for international. No, it's not even disrespect, bro. It's like facts, bro.
John saying that he'll get more goals than him.
I'm the only puppy in that team. I get 20 goals a season.
Well, John can score more than one, definitely with Man City's midfield.
Well,
But he had 4. He had 4 last season.
My daughter.
He's already on 2 now.
No, Put my daughter in that team. My daughter scored more goals than Jack Grealish.
Listen, people was dissing like Diaz here at one point, saying he doesn't fit. He's not Mane, whatever. The guy
Who? When?
paid. Nah, there's a few people that don't rate Diaz still, man.
Bro, he scored
There
in
is a
his
few.
debut. Like, he played bad for the first 2 weeks.
People don't
Like,
rate
what more do you want?
I'm telling you. Because they don't
Hey.
think he offers what Mane does, but he's a completely different player. But even him, bro, look what he's coming and done. And look what he's coming and done, and people don't even give him his rating, and people still rate Jack Grealish, and he's not done nothing.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
still
I
getting
see.
called up for England, bro. Like,
You're
come on,
comparing
think
those
about it.
two. I swear there's like an age
They
difference,
both
like
play in the
2-3
same
years.
position though. Then they play left wing or whatever you
I'll
want.
tell you something. You know, it's with Jack Grealish. You know, it's
He'll do
Jack
well for you,
Grealish.
man. He'll do well for you, man. Carry on.
You know, do Jack Grealish.
What,
I
right?
don't think Jack Grealish at the day is a shit player. Then again, he's not a good player. I just think at the day people tend to overrate him too much.
How about that Villa season? You know, guys, rate what he done at Villa the whole season, bro.
Grealish is a player that needs a team built around him. That's the kind of guy he is. It has to be built around him. That's the play, bro. He is. He needs that pass. He needs to just be able to run.
Well, then he's better
When you
change
go
up
to
then,
big
I guess.
clubs- When you go to big clubs, it's not about you. It's about the squad. It's about the team. He does.
Yeah.
That's why he's not
Yeah.
fitting in that City
That's true.
because it's not built around him. Now, Man
That's what
City's now
Lukaku
gone
for. That's
completely.
what Lukaku for, you know.
I would
But
not be
Grealish is
surprised.
still young. He should change it up then.
I wouldn't be surprised.
If you
if
guys
he
see how
ends up
England
back in
use
the
it.
next 3 years.
Sorry, John. Go on.
I won't be surprised if he ends up back up in Villa in 3 years' time.
You think so?
I will not be surprised.
Or maybe go Italy.
You know, here one of his interviews, he was talking about that he would like to look at going back there one day. That
They
was like
probably
he's
love him,
thinking
innit?
that he needs to go back next season. He needs to go.
What was
I
it
think
called? You said it earlier.
Win a title and then he'll go win another like title and maybe a Champions League,
Maybe a Champions League.
and then he'll go.
They ain't win no
Mate,
Champions
bro, it
League.
don't matter who they have, man.
I don't
No
want
matter
them
who
to have
they
Champions League. I don't want them to have Champions League. Only one team per city should have Champions League. That's how it should go. There's already a Champions League in Manchester. There's one in Liverpool. There's one in Birmingham, Aston Villa. There's one in Scotland, yeah, and there's one in London. Like, that's it. That's enough. Thank you very much. One in Nottingham as well, shockingly. I went on the museum tour one. They have the old one.
We don't talk about the one in Scotland.
Huh? What Celtic won one, so it doesn't count.
We don't talk about that one.
Okay, never happened.
That never happened.
Delete.
And then what do you? All right, quick one. Then what do you guys think of this Trent abuse? Trent not getting picked in the England team. I merited. He's not playing well. I get it.
If I was Trent, I swear to God, literally, see if I was Trent, I would retire from international football until Southgate gets sacked.
Yeah, nah, true. Because even when he's playing well, he doesn't get picked. It's mad.
No.
So he's like, bro, it don't matter if I'm playing good or not. It don't matter. I'm not gonna play. Like, tell me what Reece James has done and he's better than Trent this year.
No, he thinks Reece James can. He thinks Trent's a midfielder playing defense, yeah, and he can't. His mind can't handle that. It's too high level tactical. So he's like, let me just pick the guy that actually is sometimes a defender. Reece James isn't even that much of a defender. When he plays central, we're done for. He always has to play at least that right back far wide as possible.
If you guys play to 4 at the back, Reece James gets found out. You got 4
He's
at the
gonna
back.
get
You can
dropped.
only
If
play.
he carries on. I already clocked it. I said if this carried on, Fofana or someone like even Cucurella would take that position. Like, I don't know what Potter lost.
Diaz cooked him. What was that game? Was it
Diaz
the
cooked
Carling
him,
Cup?
Cucurella.
No, it wasn't the Carling Cup. There was one game he
Cucurella.
cooked him in the game. It might have been in the Premier. Not Cucurella.
Cucurella.
James.
Okay, yeah,
When he killed him the whole game. Yeah, when he flipped it over his head, like it was. None of the
Was that
commentators
what,
said
the
nothing.
finals?
They all
Was
like,
it one of the finals? No, it wasn't the first one. The first one he played
Might have
well.
been the league.
The Carboa Cup, he played well. I think it was in the Prem then.
There's a brilliant question,
yeah,
actually.
no, I don't see the.
There's a brilliant question. If a club was to leave,
Well,
right,
The new manager.
are you taking Simeone or are you taking Steven Gerrard to replace him?
Steven Gerrard.
Yeah, Gerrard, man.
Simeone?
Do you know? I like Simeone, but some of the things that he's done in the past, I don't rate him, so I can't really get him in my club at the moment.
Yeah, Simeone is an old Chelsea manager. Abramovich would have had him on the plane.
He is like a Chelsea manager.
Abramovich would have hired him for sure. He'll be the highest paid manager for Abramovich. Tuchel would have got sacked like after the Leeds game by Abramovich, and because Tuchel wouldn't be loved if that Russia stuff didn't happen. He wouldn't be as loved. He wouldn't talk about 7 seats, so he'll be a normal Chelsea manager, one Champions League, and he would have got sacked. And then Diego Simeone and Chelsea would be top of the table right now with Simeone, like telling everyone.
I don't want Simeone in my club. I
want him in the Premier League. I want Simeone in the Premier League. He's a Premier League
manager. Send to Arsenal, isn't it? Send to Arsenal.
Arsenal can't handle him.
Stephen George. Not ready.
Listen, let me read out some of these comments, man.
Remember this day, you two don't like Simeone, yeah? Watch when he comes for Man City in like 3 years when Pep leaves and he's a fuck over Liverpool and Chelsea. Listen, we're going to be like, oh, bro,
apart from the football City play, any manager can go there with that sort of budget and go and win trophies, bro. Apart from the football.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because he'll come in, and then he'll already have a thought. Come on, bro. Even Southgate and he's shit. Even he will come in and win. Like, he can't make this team any worse. Do you know what I mean?
That's a step too far.
That's where the camel back breaks.
That's going way too far.
Oh, Southgate is crazy. Bro. I don't understand
right.
This guy's.
It will happen. Some of these comments, right? Scout says hello, hello, Dragon. Night Reader says England are sad for me to watch.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yep. True.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Smack out this World Cup.
You love it. He said he loves it.
I love watching England right now. They're fucking.
I wonder why.
Outstanding. I love it. Keep Southgate for the next 10 years.
Big up ES, says George G. Scouts again. No, still playing. It must be the game at the day that's still on. All right, Stephen Dragon said Liverpool, so legend. Come on, read this. Blood Club. Via names.
You should know them, bro. These are your legends.
For these guys.
Yeah, we know these guys. Warning, you know. Yeah, remember Warning? Anthony Latanic. Vegan, you know Vegan. That guy Gregory Vegan, yeah, right. I never seen a man so injured and that. Remember, I remember he came on for a game. He came on for a game and everything that, right? Gregory Vegan. And no, he's worse than Cater. He's worse than Cater. He came on for a game and everything that, yeah. And he
he's a vaginal. He's a little. There's a little song for him, bro.
He hardly played for the club, man. I don't know how he can get a song because he come on one game. There's one game come on and everything that, right? About 10 minutes limped off. He had to get subbed off.
That's a record.
Do you know what I mean? Just like,
when stretching properly.
With respect to the LFC, he's our lads' best weekend. Oh my gosh. Okay, Scouts. They were watching England play at least 10 years ago. Too fucking boring. They are. I've given up. I've given up watching. Amongst other things, you know what I mean? Amongst other things, because I wasn't too happy in the day, right, with the last Euros and everything that. What happened after the Euros and stuff? Some of these players and with the racial abuse and everything. I thought, so you know what? That's enough for me now. So I give up watching England and for that. And apart from this shit as well, come on, this shit. You know what I mean?
They're not shit, Rob. Don't do that, man. They're not shit.
They just need to stop.
I don't know, man. I've got an English shirt and a Morocco shirt, fam. You know what I'm saying? I love both of these countries. We're half. But
don't worry, man. You see me in Brazil when come World Cup. Don't worry. My Brazil top is ready.
Don't worry. Relax, guys. You're playing fine.
Brazil, you know.
You're going to get knocked out of the World Cup, but you're okay.
I like Johnny though. Excuse me.
I wouldn't know what English shirt to buy. You know them. Ones, think about buying a shirt. I'm like, who?
No,
I wouldn't get none of the names on the back.
Jesus.
Sorry, will say I like the red one.
Only
I do
Liverpool
like
players in
I like the
their
red
front,
one. I have.
Yeah, but whose name would you get in the back? Would you get Foden? He's probably the only decent guy. And even him, I don't rate him too much.
This is funny. So I thought it was a joke as well. Listening to Gooner League. Now you'd think he was always a Liverpool, an Arsenal fan, plastic fan. That's what I call it. That's what you have to call us people, plastic fans. But how can you switch from what? Listen, you know what? In day, say it in the day, right? Back in the day, right? Because back in the day, back in the early '80s and everything like right. I used to support Watford, yeah, because that was near to me. It was like near to me and everything like that. When I was about 12, 13, I used to go and watch Watford games down Vicarage Road. And, you know what I mean? Get the train down and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, back in them times there, you know, I support Watford, but always had an allegiance to Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I always liked Liverpool. It's just that Watford was near to me that I can actually go and watch a game and everything like that. But this man ain't the day, right? Imagine that day, right? 1 year and then day, right? You're a Liverpool fan. Then the next year and day, right? You're an Arsenal fan and for that, and you want to puff at your chest, you know? You want to push out your chest and everything like that about like Arsenal this and Arsenal that. How Arsenal are going to do this and that to Liverpool and everything like that. Man, I joke. It's a joke, man. It's a joke
You guys
business.
be happy that you always beat Arsenal. Always, like, remember, like when I had that as a child growing up, like, you know, since in my teens, truthfully, that we'd always beat Arsenal no matter what, even if it was Avram Fran, even if it was whatever, like Martin. It doesn't matter who it is. We always beat Arsenal. I knew it. I just knew it.
Yeah.
You
remember
guys
that time
have
you get? Do you remember that time that Arsenal come to Stamford Bridge and he beat them 6-0?
6-0, bro. We've done that twice, like 6-0, 6-1. One was with Hazard and Mo Salah scored at the end. It all started on that Champions League night when Wayne Bridge scored at the bridge. It was like Mourinho just activated a magical curse.
Yeah.
He was getting a mumma Rasta from then.
Right, remember the game where Arsenal came to Anfield? I think it was 4-0 by the time before half time.
Yeah.
No, in 20 minutes.
20
minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. 4-0 down. That was on the Brendan Rodgers.
That was
on the Brendan Rodgers well. And like with 4-0 and everything that it was down 4-0 in 20 minutes. We gave him a mumma ass. We destroyed him that day. every time we had an attack, it was a goal.
But you still got that. I get it. You still got it. You always got. I guarantee you'll be Arsenal twice this season.
Yeah.
Scout
says, Sleeping Dragon, not many legends there, mate. It's there, but all for charity. So you can't really knock it. Yeah, it's charity thing, innit? Say it, go, innit?
John, I don't know who's won. Someone's glitching, but I don't know who it is.
Well, I'm glitching on dog.
Can hear a bit. Yeah.
Who is it, John?
I'm not talking. It is John.
No, John.
Is it me?
No, you sound fresh.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So
I think it might be you, Roger. I seen you was drinking and then you paused and then you moved again without. So it might just
see. Was it nice though? Now still, is it nice?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Yeah. So, what result are we looking for next week? And how do you think we should set up, guys? How do you think we should set up next week?
What, you want the lineup or do you want the scoreline?
And I'm saying, let's say, all right then. Number one, what result are you looking for next week? What kind of result are you looking for next week?
A comfy win. A good quality win.
Yeah.
Are we at home?
Defensively.
Right, we're at home.
Yeah, we at home?
I think.
Can't even remember now because we've missed so many games. I don't know where we're at now.
We're home. Home to break.
Home, yeah. Okay.
So you need a solid performance. A big win as well. They've just lost their manager.
Yeah.
Who they got as a replacement?
I don't know at the minute.
No, they did. They hired
They hired
someone.
someone. They hired someone yet?
Yeah, they hired someone. He popped up on my phone the other day.
So I didn't even see it. Didn't even
I
see
don't
it.
remember.
Yeah, I'll have a look. But yeah, I'm sure they hired someone.
Yeah.
Brighton's manager. But yeah, in terms of the shape, I want us to change to 4-2-3-1.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I think
Yeah,
we
some
do
guy
well
called
with
Robert Zerbi or something like that. Roberto Zerbi.
Fuck, that's quick, wasn't
That's the
it?
Brighton manager. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Change
got
it to
that.
a
Sorry.
4-2-3-1. Thiago, Flacco in the middle. The normal back line with Tsimikas at left back.
Simi?
Salah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simi. I want Tsimikas to play.
Rabble still injured? Is Rabble still
Sorry?
injured? Is Rabble still injured?
I don't know, but I still want Tsimikas to play. I think Tsimikas offers us. Do you know what it is? Yeah, you know when I watch him play, yeah, he offers us not only defensively but in terms of attack. Like he's both-footed, his crossing's decent, he's skillful. Like he just plays. He plays the game and has fun. I think Robbo is when we play like the Chelseas. We need that steel. We need that grit, determination, and we need just that protection. But I think we need to give Tsimikas a run now. I think it's time for us. I think it's time for him to have a run in the team.
No, he's a quality player.
He has
I rate him.
Yeah,
I do
he needs to
rate
play,
Simi.
man.
Yeah, he does. He needs to play.
Diaz on the left. I don't know who's going to play as the sort of attacking midfielder, second striker. I don't know who they're going to put there. And I think Nunes just needs to start. Just start him, man. Let him play. Let him make mistakes and let him grow. Let him build himself. Because at the moment, we're kind of protecting him. But protecting him is costing him as well. It's like we're trying to look after him, but it's affecting him. You need to just let him go and let him play. Make mistakes. And then that's how he's going to learn and become better. Because I don't see how you learn on the training pitch that you can't learn, that you learn in the game. Because the training and match is two different things.
Yeah.
100%.
Maybe thing in the middle, Firmino, Bobby in the middle. Just to kind of keep it together.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean-
Bobby in the midfield. I really don't. I think
I see what you mean. It's just
I
like,
don't
who
think
do
he's
you
got
put
the
there?
legs to be in midfield. I don't know. That in the middle, do you go? Just put Harvey Elliott in the middle.
No, put Fabinho there again.
No, Harvey Elliott, yeah, that makes sense to be fair. But do you know what it is with Harvey? He's very, like, I don't know, it's like one-dimensional. The way when he received the ball, you kind of know what he's gonna do. It's like he's predicting what he does. So this is, I don't know. I don't mind it. It makes a good sense.
He's good, man. Harvey, bro, I told you guys get one good youth every like 5-10 years. This is the guy.
He's good.
Yeah.
He is good. I do rate him.
One,
I do rate him. But you know what I think? You know, I think with Harvey Elliott.
On the left.
Yeah, you know what it is with Harvey, and I think that right. I think Harvey Elliott is better in the number 10 role. Put him at 10. Put him behind the striker, mate. Put him behind that striker. Then you're gonna see what he's all about. Put him behind
Who's your
that
10?
striker.
Fabinho.
Yeah.
Harvey
Yeah,
Elliott.
and then he sometimes he plays Cavalier, doesn't he? He plays Cavalier sort of like there sometimes. But I think put Harvey Elliott at the neck because you see that time. There's one time in the day that they put Harvey Elliott as a 10, and he played against Cardiff, and he turned, bang the ball back in the net. That's what he offers you. That them times he offers you that. Do you know what I mean? So I would do that. I'll put him as a 10. Really, you know, you got. And Nunes is catching a lot of smoke. You know, I think that everybody's giving him smoke. Everybody's giving him smoke, and I think that.
Nunes is going to shut up a lot of people very soon.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's all Haaland. Haaland scoring too many. He's making everyone look bad.
That's just a different
Yeah, but
fucking.
this is
That's just a different kettle of fish.
no, but this is the thing. When you have Haaland in the team that creates that many chances a game, bro, like this is the thing. You're
So
gonna
it's
score
unfair.
goals.
Tom Izzy.
You're gonna score goals.
Goals galore, man.
Easy.
Yes,
Easy,
good.
Listen. Stop the press. Hold on, wait a minute. I got 15 minutes left of my show, yeah. And you know what? We have got a special guest in the building, dog. Tom Izzy. The man man's coming from far, you know, dog. From far, you know, other side of the world, you know, dog. He's on the other side of the world, you know, brother. Tom Izzy, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, all good.
You
all
all
good.
good?
Big up to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got back
Great.
from holiday, you know. And
Where did
What
you go?
holiday?
So I went to Malaysia last week.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was just 6 days over there. It was just about a couple of hours from my country because I was from Brunei.
Okay.
And obviously there's no football and all that. Just took a little bit of break and then went out with the family. But yeah, I mean, I was still watching the stream. Obviously, the timing was still the same and all that. Yeah, I mean, I'm still keeping it going. Just following what's going on. With the
man.
with the stream and all that. But yeah, I mean, now back home and just
Where's home?
see what's going on.
Yeah, you know what? First off, anything that, right? Welcome to the show and everything that, because
Yeah, thank you.
we trying to get you on this show for a minute, blood. Trying to get you on the show for a minute still.
Yeah.
But welcome to the show and everything that. Good to have you here. We was just basically the day, right? What it was, and I had a debate show yesterday. I think that, right?
Yeah,
Just StreamYard went down and everything that, and there's a few people and they couldn't get obviously get in the show. So what I thought I'd do in a day is do a show today and everything that, and just basically in a day, it's no specific subject. We're just talking about football. Do you know what I mean? In general, do you know what I mean? Whether we're talking about Liverpool or Chelsea or the England team and stuff like that, we're just talking about football. We're just shooting a breeze.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That's all it is today and everything that. And so far, it's been good. It's been good. Everybody had their day.
Rod,
You know?
don't forget all them Arsenal fucking bums.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what, Rod? I was because I follow a lot of content creators and all that, right? And last week, speaking of going on holiday, because I live in a hotel, and the hotel opposite me, there's a number of hotels over there, because where I live is near the Twin Tower. I don't know if you know, but Malaysia has the highest Twin Tower, because back then, if you remember, in the wall is I think Los Angeles, the Twin Tower that went down due to the bombing.
New
So
York.
now New York, New York. So now Malaysia has the highest Twin Tower in the world. So it's the next highest building. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. My sister was there a couple of weeks ago. Funny you said that.
Yeah, so that's where I live. That premise over there.
Hey, you're a 5-star hotel living.
Nah, do you know what?
You get all the channels.
Do you know what? In Malaysia, because the currency is for us, it's the advantage that we have. It's also like for you guys. I mean, for people from Europe, they love travel to Malaysia because it's quite cheap to spend. Like your likes of Thailand, because Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, it's within the region. So currency from the from European perspective, it's quite cheap to spend. So
That's
that's a lot. That's why there's a lot of tourists heading over there. But what I'm trying to say is the hotel that I was trying to allude to. There's 2 buses, right? Apparently, one of the teams over there, the local teams. Apparently, they're the current powerhouse right now in Malaysia. It's called Johor. So, little bit of context. Johor is a team that Pablo Aimar used to play.
Seed.
Yeah. So
Valencia.
Pablo Aimar, yeah.
Yeah.
So this football team is owned by one of the king of one of the Malaysian state. So he I would say he's like the Saudi your likes of Sheikh and all that, because they have the funding is that really it's quite straight. I mean,
Can he come by
his
Liverpool?
resources?
Hey, once
His resources. He has a lot of resource.
Yeah, money.
And where Johor is geographically in Malaysia, it's like your Singapore, because Singapore and Johor is just like next to each other, just connected by the bridge. So when he has this football team, what he does is he's investing network. So I remember he brought Pablo Aimar and David Guiza from who used to play for the Spanish national team.
David Villa.
No, not Villa. Guiza. Guiza. I think he plays for the Euro back then. The Euro 2004. One of the Spanish national squad. So he's investing the squad, as well as bringing in I remember he brought your likes of Luis Figo, Phenomenal, but just to come over to the state. Just come over to the state, like he's trying to build network over there. Your likes of David Beckham. So he has a strong, powerful connection, and at the moment, his team is like the number 1 in Malaysia. So it's pretty interesting, because right now I start to follow what's happening in Southeast Asia. So football in general is growing over here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
man. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Yeah. What's this guy here? Sleeping Dragon says, Goon Lee, bad LFC troll. Well, I said he's a troll in there, but bad LFC troll now. The coverage lads give it to him when he's on their channel, but he still needs to be humbled around LFC. Yeah, he does. He does need to be humbled. Do you know what I mean? I just don't like when he comes on. He seems to sort of like, I don't know, just some of the things he says is just like irritating, to be honest. What's this one here? Of course, props to Rods. Thanks, mate. Stop that.
Rod, sorry to interrupt. There's a Man City fan in there. He wants to come up. He's got a lot. I think he has a few things to say.
Yeah, he can come in, He can come in.
He's in the chat.
He's in the chat. Does he want to come in the show?
I don't know how to. He wants to come and say his part.
Does he want to come on the show?
Yeah,
the link is in the description. The link is in the description.
Oh, get mine on.
All right.
The links on the comment. Links in the comment. You should see the link in the comment. In the chat, in the chat.
All right, yeah. Nice.
The links in the chat.
City fan.
Yeah, tell him to come on, man. Stop it, man. Tell him, come on. He's welcome to come on. Do you know what I mean? He's welcome to come on and think that. Yeah, man. It's like I look at this and I think that, right, is this. With Darwin Núñez and I think that, I say with Darwin Núñez, people are giving him smoke at the moment still, and from that. But it takes time to adjust at the end of the day to sort of like the Premiership. It takes time. Some players at the day could come into this Premiership and I think that, yeah, and they could do bits straight away. Do you know what I mean? But some players are not like that. Some players they need to adapt to the way the style of play, and you know what I mean, and how to play. You know, they need to adapt to a lot of things, language barrier, this and that. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? Some people and they don't have to do that. They can just like hit the ground running and think that. I think what it is with Darwin Núñez and you got Haaland, they're comparing him to Haaland because Haaland's come in and I think that, and he's scored 10 goals in 6 games or something like that. Do you know what I mean? They're thinking that look, Darwin Núñez should be doing that as well. Not necessarily. Sometimes it takes people time. Don't you think? I don't know what the panel think, but I think it takes some time. It takes a player time to sort of like adjust. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it takes adaptation, doesn't it? It's got to need some time. It needs to speak English for one as well. So
I think people seem to understand. Haaland speaks English. That's why he's jailed into the team so well. Núñez can't talk a word of English.
No.
So he can't really talk to Klopp. Klopp can't speak Portuguese. So he's having to, if you actually watch it, Thiago's actually having to translate everything the Klopp saying to Núñez. Yeah.
And Pep Linders, because Pep Linders, as they speaks Portuguese and Spanish.
Yeah.
He speaks both languages, so it's a translate. But it's like you got to remember at the end of the day, right? Haaland's dad used to play for Man City, you know. Do you know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why they probably got Haaland in the first place, because his dad used to play for Man City, and I think that Haaland's going to be able to adapt quicker to the Premiership than what Darwin Núñez is, and that. And you watch when Darwin Núñez starts adapting to the Premiership and everything that, right? Look at all these people that day that's calling noodles and this and that and everything that. They're gonna eat their words, blood. They're gonna eat their words, man. I reckon he's gonna be a banger, dog. You know what I mean? He's gonna be a banger for the club.
Rog, can you repost the link? He can click on it, and then because it will be good to hear his point on this Haaland and Núñez.
All right.
He can't find it. He said so. Then if you can repost it and then.
All right. Let me see. I mean, guys, talk amongst yourselves for the time being.
Yeah, we can't try and compare them. You can't compare them, man. One's been doing it for a long while. The other one has just started on his journey, so we can't compare them. And one's coming to a team that's settled with creative players, and we're in this phase now where everything's changing. So we're trying to change our system, the way we play to suit him. But there's a lot. Don't know. When he does, though.
I think it's going to take him at least a good 6 to 8 months to settle in.
Yeah.
So they probably we won't see the best of him until next season.
Then we'll see little spells. We'll see odd games where you're like, oh, okay. Like in that pre-season game when he scored 4 goals, you're like, okay.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see what he's made of this season in spells, but won't see the full package, what he has to offer until next season.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but he is. I do think he's going to come good.
I've done it. I reposted that link still, so you tell him he can jump in when he's ready. Still, you know what I mean? Jump in when he's ready. Still. And what's Dragon got to say? Stephen Dragon says to Scouse, true, they're using their own time and money to be there and giving back to the club. Give me more Torres, Suarez, DVG, Jamie C, etc. At least Kenny is the manager. I like it. Yeah, it's true though, isn't it? Because what there are necessarily using their own time and so forth and for that. So yeah, I think he's here. You know, let me get him in. Bomb buckler.
Only City fans come in here with smiles. Like
What
this.
you say, blood?
Only City fans come in here. They don't even speak. They just smile. Easy.
What you say, blood? Still,
I'm
what
good,
you
man.
say?
I'm good. I'm hearing you guys.
Hey, listen. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to
Thank you.
first and foremost. Welcome to the channel and for that. And
like
do me a favor and for that, leave your details in the private chat, and I think that right. And I'll see if we can get you on more earlier. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we can chop it up and read and stuff. But welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you take the floor. Now. What you
am I
got to say
taking
to?
the
What you
floor
telling me,
on?
cuz?
Nunes
the
and
comparison.
Haaland.
No, listen, anything you want to talk about, your club or anything like that. You know what I mean?
I met you guys in the Nunes and Haaland thing, innit? So I'm going to obviously talk about that first.
Okay, yeah. What you telling me, cuz? What you telling me?
For me, I just feel like football is a universal language anyway. Do you know what I mean? I heard someone just say it's going to take him 6 to 8 months. You can't put a time as to when it's going to take someone to settle and stuff like that. Obviously, it's coming to a team where they play a certain way. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool play a certain way, high press and all that. It's obviously they compare both of them. Community Shield, he scored, went crazy. I didn't really watch him. I don't really know about him before he came to Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I just knew that they reacted to Man City signing Haaland and they went to get the next best thing. Obviously, there's like three or four strikers that was available. Vlahovic, he went away to Juventus. Then there's Haaland. Then there's Nunes. Obviously, you got Nunes. It's going to take him time to settle and stuff, but it's not taking Haaland time. And I feel like this time thing is just an excuse that people give. If a player don't start scoring or don't start playing well, they go, "Oh yeah, he needs time to settle in." Haaland's come in, didn't take him time. Diaz came in, walked into the team. Laporte came in. I remember that January Laporte came in, walked into the team, didn't take him time. Doesn't have to take players time, to be honest. You can come in and do the business. There's no people just using this excuse of it's going to take him time. Why does he need to take him time? Do you know what I mean? Liverpool create chances. Liverpool create chances. He's made a mistake in the Crystal Palace game where he's headbutted someone, created a different kind of headline for himself, by doing that. Jack Grealish, he's been playing for Aston Villa. He's been playing in England. He speaks the language and everything. Why is it taking him that long? Do you know what I mean?
Jack Grealish?
It's not really a time thing.
It's just shit, that's why.
I don't like to cuss players because I know the hard work that they put into it and stuff.
Yeah, but he's not as good. He's not as good as I would say. End of the day, maybe shit. End of the day is like a too stronger word. I don't think he's at the quality of the players that you got in your team, because you got some good quality players in your team. Nothing that I don't think Jack Grealish meets that requirement. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I don't think it does, but I think the way he plays, the holding and the hugging of the ball is it's a lot. Do you know what I mean? It gets frustrating when you're holding on to the ball that much and players are making runs and you're trying to run through the team and stuff like that. Obviously, the City way is like people are put in certain positions. Your position is your position, and the ball just do the running around. The ball does the movement. Do you know what I mean? It's not one person carrying the ball. Even Kevin De Bruyne, as good as it is, most of the time you don't really see him just hugging onto the ball and carry. His passes get there. Your pass will always get there before the ball will get there. So obviously Jack Grealish now is taking him a year plus. So we're talking about this time thing, and you're trying to make the excuse for he doesn't speak the language. They're having to translate to him and stuff like that. Well, they didn't have to translate to Jack Grealish. He speaks English very well. He's come from down the road. So why is he taking so long then? It's taking over a year plus. Nunes can come and he could be banging in goals. I believe if he didn't make that mistake against Fulham, it was Fulham, Crystal Palace. Right? He could have gone on a run of being in the team, and by now it would, he would have scored more than 2 goals because he scored against Fulham, against Fulham, and created an assist. So it's not terrible. He's just started on a bad saint on him. Do you know what I mean? And now everybody's picking on these mistakes and saying, I saw a video today that he missed a chance in training, and they're publishing that saying, he's missed a chance in training.
No, proper on him in a dog.
That's what I'm saying. I saw a video today. I came home, I saw a video, I'm like, leave the guy alone. Like
I saw I saw the same video. I saw the same video yesterday. See, so you don't think at the day there's an adjustment period that players need to have?
Good players don't really need adjustments like that per se. It's a okay. I've played football like in different countries and stuff, and I've played in countries where I played in Algeria. I don't speak French. I don't speak Arabic. Do you know what I mean? But it's football at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? You get on that football pitch. There is a goalpost there. There is a white line. It's the same dimensions. It's football. Do you know what I mean? So you get on that football pitch, whether you if I'm making a run as a striker, I'm not speaking to my midfielder and say, yes, put the ball here. I make the run. He sees the run and he plays the ball where I'm running. Do you know what I mean? It's not so much a language thing per se, to be honest. In my opinion, anyway. It's not so much a language thing of, oh, Haaland speaks English and stuff, and he doesn't speak English, so he needs more time. I don't believe that.
Okay, yeah, no, I get you, and you make a valid point. You do make a valid point, and I think that, and I respect your opinion. The only thing I would push back on that is at the end of the day, yes, at the end of the day, when you get in the pitch, and the day it's the same dimension. You got a goalpost and etc. etc. But what is it in the day is I'd say if that manager wants to relay to you, and they will look, I want you to play a certain way, and I think that right. You know what I mean? You have to understand what the manager says. Do you know what I mean? If the manager doesn't speak a word of English and think that, or do you know what I mean? Or doesn't speak Spanish, or doesn't speak German, doesn't speak French, and think that, do you know what I mean? You know, because you see, like, all right, when people like Gary Lineker at the day, right, when he went to sort of like Barcelona all those years ago, and I think that the man had sort of like was having like two lessons a day. 2 Spanish lessons a day, you know what I mean? Knowing that, getting up to speed with the Spanish. Although that sort of like the manager at that time was Terry Venables, you know what I mean? And he's English and everything that, but it's the players around him that were Spanish and everything that, and he's got to like what's going on. I just think sometimes at the day, sort of like players can hit the ground running. You know what I mean? Players can come in a team at the day, can hit the ground running because maybe at the day they're playing the style of what they like and everything that of what they want. But some players at the day, it takes them a little bit more to adjust to sort of like the team's playing style. Because remember at the day, each team at the day is gonna play different. You know what I mean? Whereas in Benfica and everything that, right, they might have been playing to his strengths. So like when it comes to Liverpool now, they might not be playing to his strengths and everything that. So now he's gonna have to adjust in a way and they right. So he can get the best out of himself. Do you understand what I'm saying? So to me at the end of the day, there is an adjustment period. However, I don't think it should be that long. I don't think it should be 6 to 8 months. You know what I mean? I think the adjustment period should be 3 to 4 months. That's what I feel. 3 to 4 months and that, and 3 to 4 months and everything. Because remember at the end of the day, when you go into a job and think that, right? Yeah, they put you in a 12-week probationary period, don't they? You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you're supposed to get it in that 12 weeks, you're supposed to get it. Now, if that in that 12 weeks and everything that you haven't got it and they don't see any improvement in your work and everything that, they're going to let you go. They're going to let you go. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel that today, sort of like with these footballers and everything that, if taking in consideration the culture, different culture and so forth and everything that, right? I think 4 months and then we should start seeing the best in newness and everything that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think after 4 months and everything that, and we don't see the best in newness and everything that, I'm not saying that we have to panic or this and that, but we have to be slightly concerned. Say, look, you know what, let's see how we can get our best out of this player. But some players that they come in the season and everything that, and they're bangers, they're bangers in that first season and everything that, and then the following season, you don't. The goal ratio is just like not as good as it was last season. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Go on, John.
You also need to take into consideration that he has moved into a brand new country. It's a brand new way of life for him as well. Some people it takes them a lot longer to adjust their environment. It's not just the football. If you're not comfortable in your environment and you're not settled in your environment, then that is going to take effect on what you do on the pitch. So
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
into his life in Liverpool, he may need that a little bit longer.
We need to add we need to add as well the team that has not been settled as well. So he's coming to a team that's not settled with loads of injuries. So he's not. If he would have came into the Liverpool of last season, he would have settled long time. That Liverpool last season, if we'd have bought him then, I don't think there's a problem. But I think this year,
man's eating in there. Man's eating in there.
But
Go on, you. Go on, you.
You got someone like Tammy Abraham, right? He's gone to Roma, right? All the I don't know. Obviously, I'm just saying the players around him. Not a lot of them speak English. He's gone to Roma. Obviously, he's got Jose there and stuff. But at the end of the day, he's gone there and he's banging the goals from day dot. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is people settle in a lot quicker than others do. Just because one settled in right away doesn't mean every single player that comes into that league or into a certain team is going to do the exact same thing.
Yep, for sure.
It takes people. It does take some people a long time to settle in. People seem to forget. Luis Suarez, when he first came to Liverpool, he didn't settle in right away. We didn't see the best of Luis Suarez until the start of the following season. That's when Luis Suarez came alive.
It's true that season.
Yeah, but the thing. Sorry to cut across you, John. The field cut across you. The only thing I would say with that. Remember, Luis Suarez came in January, you know.
No, but is there really a big difference if you come in January and you come in the summer?
Massive difference, yeah. Because
you're still having to deal with the same thing. You're still having to deal with a brand new country, a brand new team, new teammates, new way of life. You're still dealing with all them same things.
But the thing with January and the summer is when you come in the summer and you're starting pre-season with the guys, you're doing all the running with the guys and everything. Everything is kind of fresh. Every idea is kind of fresh. You coming in January, it's like we've got a game next Saturday. We already into the swing of things. Do you know what I mean? You're not used to that straight away. You know what I mean? You're in the firing line straight away. Where pre-season, for example, you got a few pre-season games that you've played with them, few lesser teams and stuff, and you have a way you can kind of, do you know what I mean, bed in a little bit more than coming in January. It's definitely different.
Sorry. Carry on.
No, I agree with everything you said there. I do. But you talk about how you come in the summer. Yes, it should be a lot easier. But with the amount of traveling the footballers do these days in pre-season, he's not getting much time to settle in his new country, in his new city.
Yeah, true.
No, he still might not even find a house to live in. He may be living out of a hotel. Well, these things we all need to take into consideration. So,
yeah. You got to take that.
Rog, you need to do some of your questions. I just saw a couple of them questions making me laugh. There's a lot of them.
I'll go to my old phone. I'm looking at them. Looking at them like
to myself.
Comments.
Yeah, some of them made me cry. I was like, oh.
What,
The
comments are not easy there.
Someone said, "Can Haaland stay fit for season?"
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Someone said about Haaland still, you know.
My thing with Haaland staying fit for the whole season, right? If you kind of Haaland came in with a comment to say, my dream is to touch the ball 5 times and score 5 goals, right? For me, there's certain type of strikers, right? When I play, for example, I'm not really interested in the whole coming short and picking the ball and doing fancy stuff. Strikers that play on the shoulder of defenders and the one running behind, they don't really get to touch the ball as often because all they concentrate on, all they want to do is just running behind and they just want to finish. 1 touch, 2 touch, finish. He's playing a different way to what he played and how he played in Dortmund, for example, where for me, I feel like as well, when I watch him play, he's not your Alvarez, for example, that presses. And I think Pep himself has adjusted to that a little bit, where Pep demanded that from Aguero a lot to say press. And that's why Aguero obviously after Pep came, he kind of like sort of just went down a little bit because the work ethic that was needed from him was that much that he didn't have time to do his own stuff when he was now when we now had the ball because he was expected to press. Haaland is not expected to press that much, so I think it's more there's a good chance that he will stay as fit.
Haaland, to me, if you actually look at it, I think he plays very much. Obviously, I think he plays very much like a Michael Owen, a young Michael Owen. All Michael Owen cared about was getting that ball and scoring a goal.
Literally.
Michael Owen did not. He didn't see Michael Owen press. He didn't see Michael Owen chase back and get the ball in defence. All Michael Owen cared about was getting that ball in the box and shooting.
Just in behind, just playing on the shoulder. Those kind of strikers really play on the shoulder. They're rare. Everybody wants to come and do the fancy stuff now and touch the ball. He's not interested in that. I see people go, "Oh, he touched the ball only 8 times." He doesn't care about touching the ball 8 times. I wouldn't care about touching the ball 5 times or 4 times. If I walk off that pitch and I've touched the ball 6 times and I've scored 2 goals, I'm good. If I walk off that pitch and I've touched the ball 100 times and I've run the channel and done that and I've not scored, I'm not happy.
Facts.
I'm not happy. I'm not, even if we win 5-0, what do I care about touching? If I want to touch the ball that much, I might as well get a football down my garden and be juggling the ball. That's touching the ball. I don't care about that. When you go on that pitch as a striker, do all your fancy and keep my play every Saturday. Do your fancy stuff and all that. Just get the ball to me. I want to finish chances. That's what I want to do.
That's why people criticize Mo Salah saying he doesn't work hard enough for the team. Mo Salah doesn't give a fuck about working hard.
Yeah,
he wants that ball at his feet and he wants to score a goal. That's all he cares about.
Have you seen how sharp Mo Salah is when that ball is in the final third? He is sharp. He's razor sharp. That goal against Man City last time when he turned in and out, he's sharp. That's what them strikers save themselves for. They save themselves for those goals. They want to have the energy to do those things when it's time for them. When it's their chance, it's like, okay, take center stage, Mo Salah. There we go.
Would you maybe play a 4-4-2 and put Nunez and Salah up top together?
I would
as well, yeah.
I would.
That's another idea.
I think that'd be fucking dangerous.
I would.
Just having them link up with each other.
I feel like they need to
panic. Teams will panic.
Football goes with these 2 teams or these 3 teams or these 4 teams, right? Whatever formation these coaches, whatever formation they start to adopt, the little teams start to pick them up. You can see Pep now is trying to go, okay, you know what? Alvarez is not going to get a lot of games here if we continue like this. So he's played 2 strikers against Nottingham Forest, for example. Do you know what I mean? Teams will start to want to do that now to say, you know what, we might need to go back to 4-4-2. I watched England yesterday playing 3 at the back. I'm like, that's never going to work. 3 at the back. You want to play against the likes of Brazil where Neymar doesn't track back. And he's hanging around that. There's not even a right back marking him. There's like a space. So you got your 3 defenders, and you got Neymar out on the wing where he's in that space. There's nobody marking him. So you don't have a right back on him. Give Neymar the ball there and see what happens to your life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Nobody marking him. So he's attacking your first centre back. He's attacking your first centre back. And then you got your other striker running in between the left centre back and the other centre back. So he's already coming onto the first one. He's getting past that guy easily. The other one is making a run and there's a goal.
Yeah.
Fact still. Hold on. That Philip Bidwell said Arsenal would do the same as Chelsea did last season, be out of the title race by the time the World Cup break is here. Do you think?
Facts. Arsenal are fucking dog shit.
Trying to give me pulling no punches, bro.
He's not having it in there. Everton are generally a bigger club than Arsenal. No caps.
Everton are a bigger club than Arsenal. That is pure fact.
That's come from year, of course. Big up yourself. It's funny,
The thing I say about Arsenal,
I think Man City's gonna win it. Yeah, of course. What a club. What name? Class name. What name? Class name. Good.
The thing I say about Arsenal, there was a game I watched last season, yeah, and after I watched that game, I was like, you know what, Arsenal have picked up the secret, because the way I saw the front line running around, because right now, talent beats hard work beats talent all day, every day. It's showing.
Yeah.
That. You know what I mean, and the ones that have talent actually got the hard work to go with it. That's why you kind of now seeing the quality in that as well. Like Bernardo Silva, for example, the guy will run. He's a frigging Graham. He'll just keep running. You know what I mean? And he's got the talent as well. But now you're getting the average players working really, really hard now, and they're showing something that they got. For me, Arsenal, I think they're obviously title contenders, no, but they'll finish top 4, in my opinion.
They're gonna finish top 4.
They're not.
No.
They are.
I don't think. No, not top 4, 5th. No,
You don't
top
think
4.
Arsenal finish top 4?
No.
I think they'll finish top 4.
I think if they get rocked by any more injuries, because we saw in the Man United game, they had one guy injured, Partey, and they just looked lost in the midfield.
Yeah.
If they have a
That's
couple-
what it is.
Jesus
That's what it
comes
is with
back,
Arsenal. That's what it is with Arsenal.
bro, you see a difference.
Yeah, that's what it is with Arsenal. I think at the end of the day they'll get 5th this season. Yeah, hear me out. 5th this season, but next season they'll probably get 4th because they probably have the script to get the 4th next season. I don't think they're getting 5th this season. Don't think they're getting
Arsenal,
4th this season. Sorry.
Arsenal for me, I see Arsenal finishing in the conference.
Fuck off.
They're not that bad.
Let me ask you, Liverpool fans. Do you think Liverpool is finishing top 2 this season?
Facts.
Top where?
100%.
So you're thinking if
Listen,
Liverpool, so you're thinking if Liverpool don't win it, they'll finish second. Is that what you think?
We'll finish
If
second.
Liverpool just go back to Liverpool, we'll finish definitely in the top 2.
We'll
If they
finish
just
second.
switch back their mentality,
You're carrying a lot of passengers this season. You know, you're carrying a lot of passengers.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what it is today. It's not what I'm trying to say. It's not nothing getting today that we're not used to. We're used to this challenge. You don't think that? We're used to the thing that, and this is what we do.
Points off you guys last year. Remember that.
This is what we do. When people think at the day that we're down and out, and they think that we're not going not, and they think that's when we're out dangerous. That's when we're our most dangerous. When people think we're write us off.
When I see the Liverpool team, I'm genuinely scared when I see the faces of these guys. I saw a preseason when they were warming up, and I'm thinking, oh God, look at them, they've come again, right? But for me, I just feel like you're carrying a few people. I think you're carrying Trent and you're carrying Van Dijk.
No, I don't think we are. I think Trent and Van Dijk. With Trent, I think he's just tired. You're forgetting he's still a young kid and he's played a lot of
Trent
games.
needs to play.
He's tired. In terms of Van Dijk, I don't know. Is Van Dijk maybe just trying to make sure he doesn't get injured before the World Cup?
Van Dijk, no. Van Dijk, and then Sergio Coxie. Van Dijk is tired as well because you see Van Dijk in from that, right?
No, he's tired.
When you look at the games, that Van Dijk's actually played, and from that he's played in the day sort of like, he's played a whole heap of games. He hasn't missed a game. The only time he missed games and from that is when he was injured. He hasn't missed games and from that. So
he didn't play last night.
in that team, in and out.
What did you see? He didn't play last night.
Huh?
He came back from an ACL.
No. What was he like?
Listen, I'm telling you, the guy is saving himself. John's right. I heard Drifty say it on Kopish, and I thought maybe he is. Bro, you see when he plays for Holland, he's different. That's not the same guy that he's playing for us.
Okay. For the World Cup.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's his last one or what? Because he's 30 now.
Exactly.
So it makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Early,
I hear that.
Off on the line. I think now he's not really. We saw one game when he switched it back up, and you're like, "Oh, that's the old version."
This is going to be his last World Cup, and he doesn't want to miss it.
I don't blame anybody that's trying to save themselves for the World Cup. It's the World Cup, fam. Do you know what I mean? You know how damaging it would be if you was to get injured and you miss the World Cup, right? You may never recover from that in your whole career.
And he's captain as well, man.
I fully understand that and I fully respect that. But see, at the end of the day, it's not your club paying your fucking wages. It's not your country paying your wages.
I
your
understand
club
that.
paid the fucking wages.
I understand that. But when you finish playing football and you look back at your career, the World Cup is one of the things where you're going to take and say, listen, he's played for Liverpool for years, right? It's Van Dijk. He's played for you for years. He's lifted the title for you, lifted the Champions League for you. He's done all of that.
He's won everything he can't win.
But he wants to play in the World Cup. The World Cup is like the World Cup.
And he's the captain as well, so he's going to want to lead his nation out.
You don't get a lot of
he wants to lead
opportunity to play in the World Cup. Do you know what I mean?
No, I hear you, man. I hear you.
I understand you want to save yourself a little bit.
He's won every single thing he can with Liverpool. He's won a lot. So he has. So I understand. I can't understand why he is trying to save himself for World Cup. I do get that.
You understand? Because if he misses that, and it's coming back from injuries, it's coming back from a year injury as well. What injury does to the player is obviously only the player would know. Like in your head, when he comes off from an injury like that, and you're running and you've been out all that long, all that time that you're walking in the house, you got this pain. You're sleeping, you got this pain. You're trying to jog for the first time, you got this pain. That's always in your head. So when you try to sprint, like a hamstring injury, for example, is the worst that could ever happen to a player, because when you go to sprint again, you're always thinking of that. It's in your head. When you get to your top speed, you're thinking, "Whoa, I need to slow down here. I need to slow down a little bit."
Michael Owen actually said that in an interview.
Of course.
The reason Michael Owen stopped sprinting was because he knew every single time he sprinted, his hamstring was going to go.
Yep. I can attest to that, yeah, because I had my hamstring pop one time, right? I'm running, and you could hear it in your head, right? It's like you can hear it in your head when it pops, right? And it's like a sound thing inside you when it pops. And rested, did all the treatment and whatnot, came back, running again. But the first game I was running, I wasn't even sprinting. It was like a stride, right, all the way. Took me about maybe 3 weeks, about 3 games, 4 games. Then I said, okay, let me sprint again, right? Honest to God, I'm sprinting, through on goal 1-on-1, and it went boop again. I just walked off the pitch, left the ball. Literally, I just walked off. Because now you're always thinking like, so now you've done it the second time, how the hell are you going to come back and sprint again the way you were sprinting before? It's not possible.
Let me read out some of these comments though. Let me off in a minute. All right, they're gifting themselves. This talk about Arsenal. They're gifting themselves the gold trophy. For God's sake, it's not something you get when you win the Premier League. It's not. You know what I mean? That's Arsenal for you, really, isn't it? Come on, that's Arsenal for you. LFC Aaron says Chelsea should have knocked Real Madrid out. Yeah, should have.
Yeah,
should
have.
I'll
talk about that one. I'll say, yeah.
Brother, turn some volume up on your mic, brother.
I'll come up with.
Yo. Oh, he's gonna come back in. He must want to come back in still. Right, LSC Gen should have out. Yeah, of course, City. Was it City should, to be honest? Yep. I reckon City's gonna win the league. I feel City's gonna win the league.
No, it's not easy. I don't think they'll piss it.
Yeah, they'll win it, but they'll win it though. Still, I think I think he's come back in. He's come back in. Hold on. Deals.
Can you hear me?
Right.
Yeah,
I can hear you, but very good now. Yeah, you want to say something about the Chelsea thing, innit?
If we had a proper clinical striker back then, we would have won that game. I'm telling you that now. We would have won that game.
I reckon so. You'd have pissed that. LFC Aaron said, yeah, it was mad. What
teams do these brothers support down there? What teams do these brothers support?
My man's Man City. Tommy's I think Tommy's is a Liverpool supporter. Are you Liverpool supporter?
Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool supporter. Liverpool supporter.
Okay.
We're walking into the Lions' den. We're walking into Anfield right
Nah,
now.
he's been on my show already. He's good.
Listen, brother. Man City fan, yeah. Listen, you got good things happening to you right now, yeah. What's happening over there, yeah? Whatever's happening over there,
everything there.
You're in a good zone right now. You're saying, look, we're not in no competition right now. You feel me?
I hear you.
Yeah, of course.
We're humble with it.
Sorry?
We're humble with it.
Yeah. Stephen Jagger says, yeah, of course, I tell you who's the worst is for bragging on about those Invincibles. It's Ty. Yeah, man, Ty is too much, blood.
And bring on
Tony,
Bring on Tony, that Tony brother from Arsenal. I want to talk to him quickly as well. I want to talk to him real quick as well, man.
He thinks I don't think he's in the chat, you know, brother. I'm doing another show on Tuesday. I'm gonna invite everybody man's back on Tuesday as well, so you'll get to speak to him Tuesday evening still. For AFC. Yeah, Ty's too much. He's such a deluded fan. He thinks
so is Tony. So is Tony. So is Tony as well. Man.
You walk around with a water bottle, brother.
They're all fucking deluded. Every single one of them are fucking deluded.
Facts.
Man said that was it those draw specialists, you know, are the greatest team ever to grace English football. Yeah, they do go on like that.
They're so-called invincible team.
No, I read that big up yourself.
How many points did they get to win the league?
Sorry?
How many points did the invincible team win the league by?
3 points, yeah.
Exactly.
They drew most of them invincible. They drew most of them games. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. That's what I say. They drew a lot of games. A lot of people think at the day, sort of like, you know, they was winning every game. They drew a lot and they won. Drew and won. Just that it's just that like Arsenal never lost that season. Do you know what I mean? They never lost. You know what I mean? Granted that they probably picked up more wins than what they did draws, but they didn't win all their games. You know what I mean?
Liverpool won more games in their runs than Arsenal did in their
exactly.
What two seasons ago? Was it not just the one game you lost against us?
I think so. That was it.
Yeah, it was.
You lost the one game and you lost the title.
One game.
Yeah. And if you got past that game, that was your unbeaten.
Yeah.
There you go. It's fine lines. There's fine lines, my friend. There's fine lines.
They can keep their unbeaten side. We've got a Champions League trophy. They haven't.
So keep the unbeaten trophy, bro.
I can't talk about Champions League, so yeah, I'll eat my humble pie on that one.
You know what? Hey, brother, I was actually going to ask you, and I think that, right? Yeah. I was actually going to ask you, do you think it's your season this season to win the Champions League?
No.
It's
John, fuck off.
The thing is, we can't start a season and then go, oh yeah, it's our season to win the Champions League. You just go game by game, get past the group stage, see who we get. You got there's certain.
We beat you in your first Champions League. We beat you in your first Champions League.
yeah. Part of the bus team. That was such an embarrassing performance by you guys. Like, it's so embarrassing.
Listen, brother, you're jealous, man. You're jealous. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah, like I said, I eat my humble pie with Champions
League.
Too
cool. You're forgetting. You're forgetting, dog. You're forgetting, dog. You're forgetting. You're forgetting. Yeah, you're forgetting. What Thomas Tuchel done to your manager? You're forgetting. You're forgetting.
Give De Bruyne a black eye.
Yeah, whatever, brother. Whatever, brother.
WWF, listen, you know when you're playing kids football in the cage and that, yeah, and they go, hey, that's the best player. Kick him, take him out, and then that team is done. Knock De Bruyne out and let's go from
Listen,
there.
that was fully planned.
I know it's fully planned.
Pre-planned, yeah.
Rudiger should have been arrested for that.
You have already blood.
Arrested, you know.
You have already blood.
They should have charged him. I would. If I was De Bruyne, I'll press charges.
Pressing charges.
I'll press charges. If I was De Bruyne.
Yeah, man says here. Yeah, of course says yeah. I got low key respect. Him though, his love for the club just blinds everything. Even if now you tell him something factual, you know, it's true. You know, he still points out blank denying it. It's true. If you point out something to Ty, if you say something to Ty and everything that, and he said, "Look, you know what?" And then this is what happened and think that, right? He will still deny that happened. You know, like when we played them and we beat them 5-1. Yeah, we beat them 5-1. He still said, he goes, yeah. We we were the better team. We were the better team. Robbie goes, how can we be the better team when we lost 5-1? Because you see the way we played and everything. We played for the first 15 minutes and everything that they couldn't get near us and everything that and stuff like that.
I hate when people do that.
Do you know what? Someone needs to take his glasses and put it on just to see what he's seeing. Because sometimes you don't know. He's taking his glasses.
I hate when people do that. When you see an obvious situation, like yesterday, Gary Southgate saying, "Oh, we played well." What?
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Are we watching the same game? Because the game we're watching.
Gareth Southgate is smoking the same shit Arsenal smoking.
Like he said, we played well in patches and stuff like that. I just looked at England yesterday. I just think like, raw. Like, listen, that's probably the first time I've actually watched Jude Bellingham play, like a full game. And mate, I need to see the boy's passport, bruv. Whoever gets him in the midfield next season, you got a player, bruv. I want to see it.
He's nice. Listen, let me tell you something about Jude Bellingham and think that, right? The man was balling out at Birmingham City, you know. He was a baller at Birmingham City. Do you know what I mean?
His brother's better than him. His brother's better than him, bro.
Apparently, his brother's supposed to be quite good as well, you know.
I'm hearing a little.
I'm hearing that as well in the blood. Yeah,
exactly the same as him as well.
Cold.
Yeah, but they support Liverpool as well, you know.
Yeah, they support. Yeah, no, he supports Liverpool. He supports Liverpool. He likes Liverpool. But you know what it is? I feel like the press and everybody is putting him in a team. I think he's gonna shock everybody and not come to England. I think he's gonna go to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
You never know.
Because everyone is expecting. The press is planning the route for him. Oh yeah. Oh, you're betting on. How do you feel coming back to the Premier League? He doesn't have to come to the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't need to. I feel like he will go to Real Madrid and shock everybody and just go. But for me, when I see Real Madrid lift that trophy, when they beat the run that they had to lift that trophy last season, I kind of understood why players want to go there. Because that club, if that club was in somewhere like Nigeria, for example, yeah, I would literally need to go and find the freaking Juju man that is doing the thing for them.
He's shut up.
Because right, the club is just the way they moved in the Champions League and won it. I'm looking at that thinking these guys are actually animals, bro. They're not human.
Yeah,
they did well, man. Even the games that they should have got back
they're not human.
Back to them.
And then you see them putting 5 fingers up for 5 Champions League and all that. I'm thinking, what?
Wankers.
5?
Yeah.
6? What?
Yeah, them
what's it?
Number 7's on his way. Number 7's on his way.
People trying to win 1. People trying to just go to the final and just touch the trophy at least. You might as well putting 5 and 6 fingers up. I'm thinking, where? How? What?
Themselves, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because see what it is.
14 now. 14 or 13 as a club.
14
now.
You got 14.
But
the
reason they have so many is because if you forget, during the period where they won all their Champions League titles, the English clubs were banned from playing in European competitions. That's why they have so many.
Wow.
They do what, sorry?
The thing that Real Madrid won all their European titles. During that period, the English teams were banned from playing in Europe.
Stop that.
Oh, really?
That's it. What's that comment? That's
fucker, isn't it? Walker's clear. Gomez is moving like Sancho has a baby with Love. Was it Lovren right now? Stop that, man. Stop that.
No one saw Finn control the ball over Walker's head last night and then cut inside and then buried the goalkeeper. No, okay.
I know, innit? Do you know what I mean? I see John on Coppage calling shows several times. Fair play to you, mate. Yeah. Get big up there, John. You know, when I big up it, big up Rod to the panel. Yes, still big up the chest to you. Rod, you need to. Was it? You need to flick through the. Yeah, I do need to flick through it. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna flick it on the screen and think that, and just show it for like 5 seconds and everything that, and then try and get to the end of it. I got beer here, man. I got beer comments. I never 100 messages behind you, lots of off. Yes, true. You know what I mean? So like this one, raw. Chris CM, Rose. That's time. Fitness is alone. The man are jailing me for jail business, man. Allow them talk their redder.
I want to ask you a question, yeah? I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, Kieran.
You see Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you Liverpool fans and a Man City fan as well. Sterling. Now, we was told that we needed a striker for Sterling to work out this season, yeah? Is that right? Is that true? Do you not believe that?
No.
He doesn't. He just needs someone that can take a bit of the weight away from him. I think at the moment he's the only one carrying your club.
Yeah, 100%.
How many goals has Sterling got for you right now? 6 or 7?
Six.
6 goals, right? For me, right? Listen. I've gone full circle with Sterling in it. Like, I wasn't a Sterling fan, then I became a massive Sterling fan, yeah? Because for me, what he represents outside football as well, right? And the hard work that he's had to put in, the criticism he's had, right? Yeah. And the hard work. Sterling is there's a few players that I see that I say that when I say a player sweats on the tunnel before the game, that means that player is a hard worker in it. Like Sterling, before Sterling even steps in the pitch, he's sweating already. You know what I mean? Tammy Abraham, before he steps on the pitch, he's sweating already. Those players are running around like they work hard. Sterling does numbers, bro. Sterling is just a number guy. Like, he's coming to Chelsea and he's got 6 goals already. I said on our group chat, I said Sterling gets you 10 Premier League goals. Add Aubameyang to that, he gets you another 15 Premier League goals. That's 25 for you.
It's just a matter of time if Potter can.
I want to talk about that.
But he's scoring already. He's doing it already.
Yeah,
I want to talk about Liverpool.
My question is,
I would have taken him back as well.
My question is, where do you see Chelsea finishing this season?
Yeah, hold on. Let me pick up this guy here. Ian Barron. He's liked and subscribed to the channel as well. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks a lot. Carry on, bro. Carry on.
Where do you see Chelsea finishing this season?
4th.
Yeah, top 4.
Claim that to think about.
I'm gonna shock all of you. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Either Liverpool or Chelsea, 4th and 5th.
Raw. You know what?
That's more hope than anything.
You know what? Let me talk.
Let deals talk. Let's talk.
With this one, yeah, we haven't got attack. Now, Liverpool have got attack, so they have no excuse. Yeah, they have no excuse to finish in 5th. Because if you don't finish 5th, yeah, I guarantee you we're going to hear a lot of excuses.
You mean went and dropped over 200 million in the summer?
Who? Say that again, brother.
You guys went and dropped over 200 odd million.
But no.
So that's your fault. You have no attack.
No, because you lot. What did you lot? I knew this was gonna come. From you, John. Yeah, I knew this was gonna come, John. Yeah, you lot challenged City well last season. Yeah, and everybody's surprised how you lot have been playing recently. Now, maybe you lot can't be making excuses. If you finish 5th now, everybody laughing at you lot.
What did we spend?
What did you spend?
What did Liverpool spend?
You spent like 100 million this season.
You sure about that one?
It wasn't that much. It wasn't that much.
Wasn't that much?
It wasn't that much.
No,
it wasn't that much.
Bro.
It wasn't that much.
No, but you're
remember
expected to be challenged.
Do you remember the day remember the day we bought Nunes, Carvalho, and Calvin Ramsey. Calvin Ramsey was a couple of million. Carvalho was 7 million, and then you got like Nunes is at 60 odd million.
90 million.
90 million. No, 65 million. And with add-ons, if he hits certain targets, then it goes up to 85. So, and then they only added that saying it's 100 because they transferred it into euros.
Okay. No.
Yeah, so
I got it wrong.
I don't know where this 100 million goal is mad.
Listen, I respect you, Liverpool guys, so there's nothing bad that I can say about you lot. Yeah, you lot have been good challengers towards City. Yeah. Now, the way you've been playing recently, yeah, I want serious questions to the reason why you've been playing like that. Is it because of money?
Injuries.
Injuries, okay.
Injuries and a
okay.
change of system. Injuries and a change of system.
So if you go
Yeah.
back to your players that are coming back from injury, do you think you're going to be playing exactly the same you was playing before?
If we go back to the old system, yes.
Okay.
If we
Do you-
carry on with this new system, I don't think it will take a bit of time. It's not
Okay.
the same. It's not. We're not playing nowhere near the same football that we were. This is why you're seeing Trent not in the right areas. Salah's not in the right areas.
We need to switch to 4-4-2.
Yeah, just change it, man. Change it to something else.
For me,
4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2.
For me, I just feel like the pressing game, how hard you guys was pressing, I just feel like that football was not going to be sustainable. You can't do that every time. It's not.
But this is why we changed. That's why it's changed now. You know, we don't press teams no more. We're more of a possession-based team.
You got to keep that ball because that's not sustainable. And when I watch Community Shield, the amount of long passes, switching play, I'm thinking, this is a new system.
It's not the normal way.
I was like, that's a bit different. Do you know what I mean? It's just switch. Trent wants to hit that Hollywood ball, or the guy can pass the ball. Don't get me wrong, can pass the ball, but bro, your defender first.
I think Liverpool is a better counter-attacking team than they think they are. I think against City, you know the reason why we beat City because we allowed you to play and then we just hit you every single time. What keeps happening is I know we should not say respect a lot of the other teams when we play at home. We should just impose ourselves on the game. But I think we need to just give up the ball a lot more now to teams because they're just sitting deep. Give them the ball, let them attack.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
We just keep what we're doing. We're just getting counter attack every single game. Yeah. Teams ain't not outplaying us. We're just getting counter attack. The Crystal Palace game, I think they had 2 shots and scored 1 goal, bro. We had like 20-something shots.
That high lane isn't helping us either. We need to cut that fucking high lane out.
That high line is so dangerous.
But the thing is about is the high line, yeah? Let me show you the high line, dog. The high line's good if you're pressing. If you're not pressing, the high line is no good because you leave space behind you. You know what I mean? If you're pressing, you have to press. You have to press. You have to literally press. When you do the high line, you have to press. That's why the high line is always worked good for us in the flat because we kept that high line and we also pressed as well at the same time. It wasn't a problem before we wasn't pressing. But we're not pressing now, and we're just leaving all that space behind us and everything that, right? So that what's happening, the ball's going over the top and everything that, they run onto it and everything that, right? And they're scoring. And then what they're doing after, when they score, they're sitting deep and everything that, and say, right, come break us down now.
Break us down.
Again, do you know what I mean? You know, this guy here, Ravi, he says, yes, was in the crew. How can Liverpool maximize on what they have in the squad? Currently in the squad. I'll put that question to you, Ensman. I'll put a question to you.
Well, yes, that context. I'm trying to think. What does he mean maximize? What does he mean goal scoring? What? But
yeah,
how can you maximize the squad?
That is lacking in context. That is lacking in context to be.
No,
to be fair,
I think it means like your current squad now. This is what you have in it. You can't get any more. What do you think you can maximize? You talk about change formation or whatever. Like,
you need to change the 4-4-2.
Change the formation and go to a counter-attacking team.
If we change the 4-4-2, that's where you get the best at this team at the moment.
So if you say 4-4-2, name a team for me. Name the four. I know the two. Name the 4 midfielders.
Ali and goal. Defense would be Trent, Kanate when fit, Virgil, Rabel. You will then have 2 forwards would be Diaz, Salah.
Yeah.
Right? You have Fab and Thiago in the middle.
Yeah.
Diaz on the left.
Oh, I forgot about this.
And then either
Elliot,
Harvey Elliott or Cavallo on the right.
I think that worked. To be honest, I think that worked.
Or you could, you know what you could do, John? You could put Salah out on that left and put Jota up front with Nunes.
Yeah,
you could.
yes.
Stop it. That's too naughty, blood. That's too naughty, dog.
And just
That's too naughty, dog.
Then put Jota up top along with Nunes. So you've got Diaz, Jota, Salah, and Nunes all on the pitch at the same time.
But you know one problem with that. You know one problem when you said put Salah on the right, yeah. When you go 4-4-2 and you put Salah on that right, you're eliminating Salah coming inside to do his business what he normally does, where he gets you goals from. You're taking it. You're taking a lot of goals from Salah by doing that.
No, I don't think so, because then you could Fab and Thiago there to cover when Salah breaks forward into, say, that 10 number 10 role, just being the two strikers. You'll have
remember we did that against
Thiago to cover that right hand side.
No, I'm not talking about who you're gonna cover. I'm talking about when he goes in there now, and there's now 3 of them in sort of like a central, what's supposed to be a central 2 position. There's now 3 of them. It becomes congested a little bit.
The only way that will become congested is if we stay as a high pressing team. If we just drop 10 yards, it causes space in behind for him to run into. But when we push that extra 10 yards, the other team sits back, so then it does become congested.
Picture Nunez up top along with Jara, just dropping them balls down on the Salah's left foot. That is dangerous.
But yeah, Klopp.
What would you be your lineup? What would be your lineup, bro?
Exactly the same what John just said. I can't like.
It's nice though, isn't it? It is nice.
Yeah. I would say without the only thing I don't know if you went with Tsimikas at left back, but I would go Tsimikas at left back.
No, I went Rob. I said Robbo, but I mean Robbo at his best. If you get me.
Okay.
Sabiri's here, you know, dog. Sabiri's here, blood.
Sabiri.
I didn't even see him there, dog.
Yo,
Sabiri, what, dog?
Not much, man. I just finished my errand. I couldn't even tune in. It was crazy with the kids. So I just finished my errand. So I'm like, now let me just jump in, see what you guys talking about.
Listen, guys, this is my guy from America, man. This guy, yeah, man, he's up there, brother. Rate this man in for that. We got a Man City fan in here. We got a Chelsea fan in here, and the rest of Liverpool. You know John. You know Tom Izzy.
Is that Tom Izzy?
Yeah, Tom Izzy, man.
Big up.
Tom Izzy. I don't know if you know Deals.
You know
Deals.
Yeah, Deals was on the last stream. Deals was on the last stream.
Yes, he was. And this I knew one to the stream. Ends man. Yeah, man.
I'm always over in Coppish though, so I've seen a lot of Zabiri stuff, but Zabiri cracks me up. I can't lie.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. That's why I do it. You know, I do it for the little make sure everybody enjoy themselves. You know, people be coming in, you know, no disrespect to them, but they be crying and moaning, man. You know, it's an entertainment sport. It's win, lose, or draw, you know what I mean? But when people lose or draw, it's like, you know, it's a funeral. And I don't like that. You know what I mean? You gotta cheer up, man. Was it a good game? Was it not a good game? And then you just move forward. So I always try to make sure, you know, keep the positivity. You know what I'm saying? Keep the banter. You know what I'm saying? Keep it respectful. If your team is dead, your team is just dead. You know, you got to call it what it is.
You know Gunnar Lee and everything that. And you know him to be he was a Liverpool fan, wasn't he?
Nah, let me tell you what Gunnar Lee is, man. He's an Arsenal fan. And I'm not coming for no Arsenal fan, by the way. But let me tell you what Arsenal fans are. You see, like late 90s and early 2000, I'm going to say up to about 2006, when they was cooking saucy football, you couldn't chat to them, right? And then a good percentage of them become City fans. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So Tottenham fans, Arsenal fans.
So just so you know.
You're an Arsenal fan?
I was never an Arsenal fan.
Oh, okay. Nah, but it's all Tottenham fans and Arsenal fans become City fans. So they're used to this jumping back and forth. It gets blown out of proportion when they go into one team and coming back. And that's why I rate Gunnar Lee, because he's one of the few that left and went back. The rest of them left and just stayed. You know what I'm saying? But Gunnar Lee, he's a funny guy, man. I like him. He's a cool guy, man. He's a cool guy. That's what being a fan is all about, man. You always gonna jump on. Put it like this: if the final comes down to Arsenal or Tottenham, I might back Arsenal because I want Tottenham to sniff no trophy. If it comes down to like a Europa League final and it's Tottenham and Arsenal, I'm backing Tottenham because I don't want Arsenal sniffing no European trophy.
Where's everybody else when Arsenal and Tottenham are qualified for a final?
Well, it's just a banter. It's never gonna happen. So we gotta give these men hope. We gotta keep the hope going. You know what I'm saying? This is what they go to bed dreaming about. So who am I to ruin their dreams? You know?
I thought you were talking about your FIFA career mode. Arsenal and Tottenham in the final.
No, yeah, look. Everybody got dreams. Who am I to ruin their dreams? They're dreaming of the final. I just want to let them know it's good to believe in their dreams, you know?
Siberi, I dream of becoming a millionaire, but it's never going to fucking happen.
Yeah, well, there you go, man. Hey, there was a joke for a long time, and I think that is like, what do Arsenal do when they win the Champions League? And it's like, turn the PlayStation off.
Oh, shit. We say press save and then just turn it off. Take a couple of photos.
You know that's what. Save the Gold Cup. Yeah.
Man's next to his TV like this, like, yeah, let me just take two. Yeah. It's mad, bro. I don't know what's going on with these guys.
They might have moving mad round there, dog. You know what I mean? They moving back down. So like
a lot of Arsenal and Man United fans, man. And for years I took stick. For years. When these men were winning,
yeah, man.
I took stick
all the time. My wee brother's an Arsenal fan. Now, remember, my wee brother was a Liverpool fan when Michael Owen beat Arsenal in the FA Cup final. 2 days later, he switched to fucking Arsenal because they were doing so well at the time. And now he's in fucking on the phone all the time trying to get me smoking. Me, shut the fuck up, that kid. You're a Liverpool fan. You're a regular Liverpool fan, so shut the fuck up.
You can't trust.
They're Man United. They're Man United fans. They're Man United fans in the fit that year.
Fucking glory.
They're trying to sort of throw smoke at Liverpool at the moment. And I have to remind them of that, like, yeah, brother. Remember we come to your ground and the flat we embarrassed you, you know. We physically and emotionally embarrassed you at your ground and that, right? That's something you can never do to us, you know. Do you know what I mean? So just hold the corner. Just tell them to hold their corner. You understand what I'm saying? Because they like to get ting. You know what I mean? But Man United are playing good football as of late. And you know why? Because they got rid of Harry Maguire. You know, a certain day, how good they're playing.
He's on the next kind of struggle, man. We dodged a bullet on that one. He's on the next kind of struggle.
Chelsea won.
I don't rate him anyway.
You know the worst thing he ever did? When he scored against Sunday League, what's the Sunday League team?
I can't even remember the team name. See how bad it is.
San Marino Sunday League. When he scored against them and he cupped his ears like that, I'm thinking, oh my God, did you really do that? Like, if you for England, United are criticizing you. You come to England and score against the Sunday League team. Like, I don't be funny. Like, better of us in there would have scored against that team, yeah? And you do that to say, what noise? I'm thinking, really? Really, kid? From that time, he's just been downhill.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that. You take the criticism and you get on that football pitch and you work twice as hard. That's what you're supposed to do. I never heard when Sterling was getting all this criticism he was getting. I never heard his voice. I never heard him cop his ears. He just worked hard. He just sweated even more. Worked hard and harder and harder. When he come to Stamford Bridge and that guy racially abused him and stuff, he just worked even harder. Do you know what I mean? You don't do that and start to do celebrations and do all that kind of stuff. Like, that's not professional. Like, just get on football and walk. You did an interview yesterday. I'm Man United captain. I'll get my place back. Mav, you ain't getting no place back, bro.
You ain't getting no place back. You'd be lucky if you get a place on the bus.
Bro,
he'd be lucky.
Martinez is a manager signing, so he plays regardless.
Yeah.
Varane has won the Champions League. He can put up 5 fingers as well. I swear Varane can put up 5 fingers.
Yeah, I think he's won it 3 times. 3 times.
He can put up 3 fingers. Like, you're not getting that place back, bro. Like,
are you swapping Varane for Maguire? Are you mad?
No. Of course. What, you take Maguire over Varane?
No, I'm telling you, I should have it the other way around. Are you swapping Maguire for Varane? Sorry. I'm the other way around, sorry.
I'm saying Varane over Maguire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I should have had it the other way around. My bad. I should have had it the other way around. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But do you know what? Do you know what it is? You know what it is with Maguire? When I look at it, to me, he's just trash. He's just trash. He's not even a good footballer. Do you know what I mean? He's not even a good footballer to say, well, yeah, all right, you know what? We can work out something with him. He's not even good to that. You know, I've seen him get duppied so many times on a pitch. He's get duppied so many times, blood. I don't know.
It's just
Raj,
I don't know why
that's
they
not
bought him.
fair, man. That's not fair. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't really condone certain slander. Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna tell you right now. And I'm gonna go around the panel. If you agree, you agree. If you disagree, you disagree. Yo, he's a quality footballer at the wrong club. Let me tell you where he should have been. He should have went to Burnley when Sean Dice was there. Like that's the type of Maguire bangs in that team. I'm telling you right now. Like being a footballer, people think you got to be at like the top club or at a top level. Sometimes you just got to know exactly what you fit in. And I'm gonna give you an example. Coutinho, people say is a world-class player. How come he's never been a world-class player anywhere else other than Liverpool? Because Liverpool was his level. I'm telling you, Harry Maguire under Sean Dice at Burnley bangs.
Yeah, he might.
Forwards might tell you like, yo, I hate going to Burnley, and it's because my man's is there doing the French thing, the rigid 4-4-2. He don't need no dynamic team. He needs to be a rigid 4-4-2, stand in the back, don't do nothing but be big and tall.
Sorry to cut you here. It's funny that you mentioned Burnley, because just yesterday I was thinking to myself, you know what? What's his name? Jack Grealish, he would do very well in the Burnley team, winning those free kicks. They would score loads of goals. I was literally thinking that last night. I'm thinking he would do very well in the Burnley team, because
Sure dice,
free kicks for us, we're not a heading team to be banging in goals from free kicks. But if he wins them free kicks for Burnley, and you get Maguire up there on that pitch with his slab head,
Samir is trolling, bro.
No. I'm not trolling. I'm being up. No.
You bought Maguire. I bought Grealish for Burnley.
What team you support, my man? What team you support?
Liverpool, man.
You support City. Yo, are you trolling by looking at Grealish and saying, yo, that's where he belongs? You're not trolling. I'm telling you, certain qualities on certain player fits a certain style of play. And the reason why a lot of men go to some team, you're like, yo, they dead food. Yo, they don't fit that team culture or style of play. Nobody's going to tell me Coutinho didn't worth every penny going to Barcelona 100%. From what he did at Liverpool. Yo, 100%. He was slapping them in, making every world-class keeper look dead. He goes to Barcelona. They don't do that slapping them from 30 yards, 50 yards. So when he went there, he look out of place. He got to play this tiki-taka thing. And he got to work with Messi. That wasn't his level. I'm telling you. So I'm telling you, Maguire, Burnley just standing there and being big and tall, that's his level. Maybe Grealish.
No, but the thing is to vary and think that. I hate what you're saying and think that, right? And probably it will work and probably it won't work. But the thing is about it, we've got to look at it. He's not at Burnley. And nobody would go to Burnley. Never. He's at Man United and think that. And he knows at the day the levels that Man United play at and think that, right? And to be honest with you, he's not up for it. I've seen him get duppied so many times and everything that. He gets duppied and think that man regular puts ball between his legs, on a regular occasion and think that. Do you know what I mean? Not just Liverpool, there's like freaking even like lower teams and think, all right, when Brighton played was it Man United at their own ground and everything that, right? They messed up Maguire. They distressed Maguire, brother.
The thing is, you're overlooking the magnifying glass, bro. When you at United, everything is globalized and magnified like times 10. When you at Burnley, you can get skinned 100 times a game. No one talks about that. Because I'm like, it's just Burnley.
They don't even play Super Sunday, fam.
You know what I'm saying? Huh? It's just Burnley. Like look when Salah spun up Watford. Nobody select those.
He was at Hull, didn't he? He was at Hull. He was at Hull. He was at Hull. He
was at Hull. He's probably getting skin left, right, and center at Hull, and nobody paid attention.
Ziberi, hold on. You gonna cut, big man?
Yeah, I got a cut, bro. I got a cut. I have to go do something still.
Oh, you got little runners going on still. All right, big man.
Yeah. Bless up, man. Bless up, man.
Hey, take your deals.
I'll speak to you on Insta. I'll speak to you on Insta, blood. I'll speak to you on Insta.
Yeah. Bless up, John. Bless up, John. Bless up, man, out the ends.
Bless up, man. Bless up.
Tarmizi, be honest. You don't look at certain play and be like, yo, that's not really their level.
I hate what you're saying. He was at Harlan and for that. He got red. Sorry to cut across you, Tarmizi.
He was at Hull and he got relegated. He was the only person that I know, I think, in football history that gets relegated with 2 clubs at the same time. He got relegated with 2 clubs at the same time in the dog.
And he's at Man U, and y'all think that's okay? That's not okay.
Man,
he should have been at Burnley at best.
He was at Hull. He was at Hull, yeah, and he went on loan to Wigan, I do believe. No, he's at Wigan and went on loan to Hull, and I think that right. Wigan got relegated in the same season, yeah, and Hull got relegated in the same season. Imagine that, you know, you got relegated with 2 different clubs, you know, in the same season. The man's poor, dog.
I know everyone puts Burnley down, everyone disrespects Burnley, right? But I put the question to yourselves: if we all had the chance to sign for Burnley and become professional footballers, you're taking the opportunity.
Yo, you know what?
Exactly.
I hear you, John. But the thing is, I'm not dissing Burnley. I rate Burnley. Burnley got some giants of a football. They play like old school 4-4-2, man. They had this gem named McNeil. McNeil was too good for him, and that's why
he was too technically gifted.
And that's why I'm thinking like, Burnley was never that kid's level.
Yeah, you have to admit, Burnley is fucking shit. Burnley shit, but I would still play for him. If I had the chance, I'd fucking play for him.
Listen, John, some people like old wine, some people like aged wine, old whiskey and things like that. I like Burnley, man. I like that old school rigidness. They ain't got nothing dynamic about them. It's just hoop ball, headers,
second balls.
I like it, but there's still.
What about Cone? What about that guy that used to have a striker? Was it Cone? He's gone to West Ham.
The guy that didn't know he was sold to the club. That one. I don't even know. Like, how can
he's a good footballer? He's a good striker, you know.
How can someone get signed to a club, but don't, and then at the end of the season say, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna go back to my old club," and then your agent turn around and say, "Nah, bro, we sold you to this team." Like, where was the miscommunication in this whole time? Like, what was going through his head? Did the agent tell him, "We're loaning you," and then? I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's his mashup, dog. That's mashup, you know.
Yeah, the agent pulled.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that guy? Peter Ironwingy.
The Wingy, yeah.
Yeah, and he went down to, was it West Brom?
Man tried to push that.
West Brom.
Yeah, went to West Brom and they hadn't even brought him. They wasn't even going to buy him anything, and he's going down there for medical. He went down there for medical.
Went down.
He done an interview outside the training ground.
Yeah, QPR went down to QPR.
And said we're just waiting on see what's going on.
Was it QPR?
Yeah, QPR.
Okay.
I think Harry Redknapp was manager of the team, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Guys are crazy.
Senegal are winning 2-0 at the moment. Mane just scored a penalty. And some guy called Da scored in the 5th minute. They're beating Bolivia 2-0.
I don't blame Mane for leaving Liverpool. If they weren't going to give him the money, like you look at the league, right, and you look at what City players are earning, United players are earning, and stuff, and then Mane is earning what? What was he earning? 100 grand a week.
He was on
90 grand.
Rumors it was between 100 and 120 grand a week.
It was 90, wasn't it?
For a player his quality, he should be at least on 220.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You got the likes of Phil Foden just joined the first team now, and he's signing a contract of 225 grand. Obviously, I know they got different structures and stuff, but for him to be earning 120 grand, it's embarrassing. He had to be.
If you actually look at it, you look at take Gini Wijnaldum for instance. Gini Wijnaldum was on 75 grand a week. Now he won the Champions League and everything else, and he was still on 75 grand a week.
Yeah, no, that's a joke.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. That's why.
That's the reason he left. Liverpool didn't want to pay him the wages that he deserved. That's why he left.
In the long run, they're gonna have to smash that salary cap. It's not gonna be sustainable because it's such a big club that you win trophies. Players are gonna want to get what they're worth because they want to come there. Go, I'm winning trophies for you. I want to get what I'm worth. I can't be coming in there challenging City for the Premier League.
I've said for you today, if you want to keep the big boys, if you want to keep Van Dijk's and you want to keep your Mo Salahs and you want to keep even Trent, Ali, you want to keep all these at your club, then you're going to need to start paying them what they're fucking worth, or else I'm sorry, they're going to leave, because at the end of the day, if you're in a job and you see guys sitting beside you is getting double the wage but you're getting for doing the exact same job, but you're working harder, you're going to leave and go fucking elsewhere.
Yeah.
Why would they stay?
Why? And this is where it's now going to go the other side, where you're going to have to be getting the players like Elliott and Carvalho, who are going to be happy with the 70 grand a week and the 65 grand a week, and you know what I mean, but they're less quality kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? You're going to have to go that direction, because for you to get the high quality players, you can't put them on no 120 grand a week. It's embarrassing, man. That's why Salah held out. Salah's like, if you're not going to give me that wage, I'm gonna go, and he's right to go to where he's been the top goal scorer in England for how many years and stuff, and you want to put him on how much? It's ridiculous.
Facts.
Facts. They got to loosen that purse string. They got to loosen that purse string. You look at the Man United team. Sancho was on more money than what Mo Salah was on. Sanchez comes.
Yeah, that was mad.
Sancho walked in saying the 300 grand a week contract, more money than what Salah was on. You're forgetting that even Sancho, for example, Salah was performing and killing it at Liverpool when Sancho was still coming through the youth system at City, trying to come through the youth system. Then made his way to frigging Dortmund, right? Played 2 years there, then come back over here and earn more money than Salah. It's ridiculous. Stupid. But Sabiri sitting there quietly, because I know for a fact Sabiri strongly disagrees with everything I say, especially if it comes to FSG.
Yeah, no, it's not about. Listen, guys, listen. I get the talk, right? And if all of us was at the bar, we at the pub, this is the moment when I'll say, "Yo, the next round is on me." And here, why I'll say the next round is on me. I hear everything you guys are saying, but it's easy to sit there and be like, "Yo, they're running this company and they're not paying the players what they're worth and stuff like that, right?" But I can tell you for a fact, I don't even know all the countries you guys are in, but I can tell you right now off the bat, McDonald's, if it's in your country, is one of the biggest franchises worldwide. And that franchise is run off high school kids and people who needs like a little stopgap to get some money in. The work they do and the service they provide, somewhere 24/7, bro, it's unheard of. But they're getting minimum wages. You know what I mean? So it's not about the size of your club to reflect the size of your salary cap. It's a business at the end of the day. And if I can get Genie to perform the way he has and be available for over 90% of the games in 5 years and hold him to 70 grand a week, it's his business if he wants to leave at the end of that contract. But it's my business to maximize my output for less.
I fully agree. I fully agree what you're saying. I actually do. It's smart business, but at the end of the day, it's not sustainable. It's not.
Sorry. I got to read this comment out here, right? What's the difference between Arsenal and a tea bag? The tea bag stays in the cup more longer.
No, but it's not sustainable.
That's all.
At the end of the day,
John, it's always gonna be sustainable.
It's paying people what $2 a week. That's not sustainable.
When you say sustainable, you're talking about sustainable as far as challenging for the big honors.
Challenge for big honors. If you want to challenge for these big honors, you need world-class players at your club. To have world-class players at the club, you need to pay world-class money.
Would you agree or disagree that when we signed Salah from Roma, he wasn't world-class?
He wasn't.
No.
Would you agree that when we signed Genie Wijnaldum, he wasn't regarded as a world-class? I mean, even some of our fans slagged him off because of his low goal assists and goals.
No, they weren't world-class, no.
Like, people realize Genie's value now when we don't have a midfielder that we can rely on every game. Like, that's where Genie's value is shown. So the point I'm trying to make is there's two ways about football, man. You have your Aaron Maguire that gets signed up for 80 mil when he should have went to Burnley for 25 mil. You have even Madison. People are raving about Madison. I'm telling you right now, Madison gets no love from me. I watched him in a Leicester game give away the ball countless times.
I don't rate him. I don't rate him.
Like he's a confidence guy and he has magical moments, but I wouldn't want to see no club drop 80 mil for Madison.
No.
Who do you rate? Madison or Tillemans?
I don't even rate Tillemans. He looks like he leaves training and go to a drive-thru and get some shakes or something. Tillemans don't look like an athlete. He got talent, but he don't look like an athlete. Let me tell you the players that I rate. You see that? I think he went to Everton.
Richarlison.
Nah, Everton got this big
Jamal
strong guy in
Gray.
the midfield. I think it's Onana. I don't think it's Onana.
Oh no, yeah. I know
I'm
it's heavy.
telling you right now. I don't know how much they pay for that guy, but that guy is quality.
Yeah, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at certain players and the team they go for, it doesn't do their skill set any justice. But you get
Wasn't he
these
for
guys.
PSG?
Wasn't
he for PSG?
Let me make a point of what you just said just now when you said, oh, when they signed Salah, it wasn't world class. When they signed this, it wasn't world class. I understand that, right? My thing is this year, when you signed it wasn't world class. We get it, right? But they've come to your team and they've improved so much. You've got to start improving with them in terms of wages. De Bruyne didn't sign for Man City and was on 350,000 a week straight away. Do you know what I mean? He signed and his performances started to earn him better and better contracts. Some players you sign, like Haaland, for example, he's coming, he's already world class, so he's going to be on that wage, right? This is why players sign new deals. This is why players sign an improved contract. You know what I mean? They could sign a contract, say, I was in a club where Jamal Campbell-Rice, right, for Barnsley. This guy must have signed 3 contracts in the same season. On the same length of contract, but an improvement of wages. Because he was starting to get bigger and bigger and performing every week so much that you had to keep improving that contract. Otherwise, clubs are going to come and take him. You've got to now change your philosophy. When they come into that club and they're performing the Salahs and stuff, you can't keep them on the same wage. Mane is one of those players, like I say, they sweat on the tunnel. Mane is sweating before he gets on that pitch. The guy's coming and he's
the first contract.
I disagree slightly with Mane. I think we may have sold him at the right time.
For sure.
Listen,
just at the right time.
Listen, the first contract is the make or break. And here why the first contract is make or break. And these things are in like an NDA. Like no one will ever discuss these things. So when I worked in TV and people ask me like, yo, what's your salary? And I ask people like, yo, what's your salary? And it goes, the salary is irrelevant. It's all about your ability to negotiate. So what I'm trying to get at is when they go in their first contract, there will be performance clause in there. So let's say Salah signed his first deal and he's on, let's say, 120. And he has a clause in his contract saying, look, if I hit all my targets, we should come back to the negotiation table. Doesn't matter what's going on in the season. But if they have in their first contract, yo, you can't renegotiate this contract until the contract ends. Whether they're performing or not, they actually have a clause in their contract that says you can't come back to the table. No matter how good you're doing, you can't come back to the table because that's a contract clause. So good business will put clause like that in there to keep people like your Salahs from coming in on, let's say, 30 grand a week, bangs up, break the goal record, and he got to come back to the table every year because his agent slipped that in there.
Yeah.
A good contract negotiator will get rid of those and say, look, you ain't coming back to this negotiation table till 5 years. If that was in Genie's contract per se, Genie is not obligated to come out and tell us, and he can't come out and tell us that. But I'm not saying that is the case, by the way. What I'm saying is if he signs 5-year deal for 70 grand and there's no renegotiation until the end of that deal or within his last year, that's how you'll have some players on some really shitty deals. Excuse my language. And it's the same thing for music industry. A music industry will say, look, we need 10 albums out of you. It doesn't matter if you drop 5 bangers and racked up trillions. Guess what? You still owe them another 5 albums. And there's no, you can walk away. It's all come down to that first contract. Now, if Salah had performance clause in there, or for that guy with the 3 contracts in one season, if they're saying, yo, if you give us 10 more goals, we'll come back to the table. And he dropped 11 goals, he's back at the table. and they say, yo, if you give us another 10, you can come back to the table. What that club is doing is maximizing the output of that player by putting those in there. But in the long run, that club is actually losing because that player is getting more and more out of the club. For Harry Kane, I don't know what's in his contract. For other players, I don't know what's in their contract. But so it's I'm not like, it's not saying small-minded to think that, oh, they signed for 70 grand a week is criminal. Bro, no one held a gun to their head and told them to sign that. So they're signing it in good faith that the club will recognize and show appreciation, but the club doesn't have to. It's contract based. You sign this, so you're gonna play for 70 grand for 5 years. I don't care if you're a killer. I don't care if you've been available 100%. Bro, that's what you're signed to do. So we can't say, oh, when the player plays well, he should get a new contract. Bro, they signed the first contract to play well. It's not, oh, you sign a contract, you're going to do the Maguire or you're going to do the Sancho and be dead, and now we're going to regret signing you. Bro, you're signed to bang out. So when you bang out, don't expect anything. That's what you're signed to do anyway.
Yeah,
the thing is now, players are so powerful. Like when they want to leave a club, they will force that move and they will leave the club. And nobody wants to keep an unhappy player. Jazan. So you are also obligated to also keep your players happy as well. Do you know what I mean? If you got a player that's like, you know what, I'm not happy with this contract. Do you understand? I've been playing well. Like you said, obviously, if it's a case where they got something saying on there, you can't come back to the negotiation table. That's a different matter. Do you know what I mean? But if they don't have anything in there, which I don't believe a lot of contracts for these footballers has you can't come back to the negotiation table. Nobody will sign a contract like that in terms of football to say you can't.
No, I'm telling you, man, you'll be surprised. Look, like I'm telling you, you'll be surprised, especially like these young kids coming through or their agent, bro. I'm really telling you, you'll be surprised. Yeah, a lot of people, I'm telling you, let me bring it to regular people. A lot of people like that rent and stuff and are not homeowners. They think when you buy a house, you sign one form. I'm telling you right now. When you're buying a house, the amount of form you're signing, there's not much time in the world for you to read that entire thing. Like you cannot sit at that table and read the mortgage agreement on your own. There's not enough time in a day for you to sit at that table and read it. It's sign here, read it over. If any discrepancy, let us know within like 48 hours, or let us know within a week, or let us know within a month, and then we can adjust anything within that grace period. But once you out that grace period, if you get to the fine print and it says, yeah, but by you signing this, technically you're never going to own the house ever. If you're out of the grace period, you can't renegotiate that. And that's why players have agent. So the agent can do all that reading. The agent might even miss up on that. Like, oh man, I missed that, bro. I didn't see that in there. And that's why players fire their agent and stuff like that. So it's not as cut and dry as, sign this one piece of paper. This is what it is. There's a lot that goes on in there. Because even when players don't play, they still have certain obligation to the club. Like you see them helping around in the backroom staff. You see them on certain duties. It's not just about training and football.
It's just game days and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's very big. It's an employment for a company. So I'm not like backing a company. I'm all about the players. But bro, they don't have time to be reading every fine print, and a contract isn't. They're not gonna put the messed up thing in bold letters and highlight it. You know what I mean? That's the fine print. Have you ever heard like a commercial and the disclaimer is really fast, and you're like, wait, what did he just say right there?
Yeah,
I'm trying to cure diarrhea, but he makes diarrhea worse. What? So,
listen, guys.
This makes you lose weight. You're forgetting that you're gonna be in the toilet for like 2 hours.
I'm telling you, so these young kids, they're so gassed about signing. You know what I'm saying? That they're like, what? I'm gonna sign and get the number 7 shirt. What, 50 grand a week for 10 years?
And then they give them a mad signing on bonus on top. So
you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Signing bonus is the house that Gerard used to live in? What? Sign me up. You know what I'm saying? 3 years, and he's like, I'm not happy with my contract. And they're like, but you signed it right here, so you agree to all these terms.
True.
Yeah. I think that's definitely what's happened to Harry Kane. You know what I mean? Like,
Harry Kane's in some mad contract.
Nah, Harry Kane actually won. Harry Kane won, bro.
I was happy when they didn't let him come to City. I was very happy. Two times I've been happy like that, right? I was at the game when we played against Chelsea in the cup final, right? And they wanted to bring up Kasper, what's his name? Kepa, right? And our City fans were sitting there thinking, okay, we know Caballero very well, or Caballero, whatever his name is. We know him very well. he can save penalties. He was with us. We know him very well. But then he started to refuse. And we started getting excited. We're thinking, he might not come on here. He might not come on here. And then he didn't come on. And we were so excited. That was like, thank you. Thank you for not coming on, because that would have lost that. Right? It's the same with Harry Kane. We're thinking, whoa, they're dragging it on here. It might not happen. It might not come. Oh, thank God he didn't come, because I wanted Haaland all day. I don't want Harry Kane.
Yeah, nah, man, yo, and another thing is too, man, with these guys and these agents, it's all about money. So like, we can be like, yo, the owner need to loosen up the purse. Yo, these men are fleecing these teams, you know.
Massive.
Like, look at the players Leicester sells, and look at the price they go for. I'm not trying to diss nobody, man, but yo, 80 mil for Harry Maguire, Leicester definitely won. And now they're about to get relegated. Yo, when you do crimes like that, you should be punished. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they committed another one recently for Fana for 75 mil.
Yeah,
Listen, guys, listen.
When you
Listen,
commit crimes like that, you need to be punished. For Fana, 75 mil. Harry Maguire, 80 mil.
Yeah.
They had another guy, Mahrez, Conte. I'm not saying they're not worth the money.
Mahrez was 60 mil, didn't he? 60 mil.
Mahrez and Conte were stars.
Listen, I'll give it to Mahrez. Conte is a beast, but it's a beast that's never fully healthy or fully fit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you really worth that money?
He's a bad man story, though. He's a bad man story, though. Kante's a bad man story.
Kante is a G. But what, Rods, would you sign a 60 mil guy for 10 games in a season?
Listen, Kante is only fit.
There is that.
Kante is only fit when he comes to Liverpool. Other than that, he's not fit. Only when they play Liverpool, he's fit. Have you noticed the guy will be out for a month? Liverpool come on, he's fit. And then he plays, and then he's injured again. You like,
you know what? He's a Kante. You know what? He's
Kante.
When Kante plays one match, that counts as like 5 games. So, truly, he's already played his 38 games in the season.
Kante needs to get another agent.
Guys,
somebody to manage his output.
Guys, hold on 1 minute. You got 5 minutes left. Carry on.
Was it running this, or was it 3 hours?
You know what? Red up my some blood clot food, one to
Yeah, no, I hear that. But the thing,
go on.
These players be fleecing the clubs, and the agent is the same thing. Like, look at the Naby Keita, right? Everyone will be like, yo, nah, that's good money, man. We're getting a good player. But yo, no one in their right mind will be like, yo, I'm gonna buy a 60 mil player for 15 games of the season. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And that's why even Naby Keita don't make sense. We got a 50 mil midfielder that we can't even trust to start the game because he might come off in 30 minutes. Like, that makes no sense. Like, we got a Thiago at the end of his career. The guy's world class. But when you come to the team and you're getting injured in warm up, bro, you're not even you're holding us back at this point. So that's why I'll go for those players like those Onana, those Basumas. They're not world class, but they quality player. They're good in the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people are like, yo, I want the Haalands and stuff like that. I'm telling you right now, Mr. City fan, Haaland stub his toe and go out for 2 months. You guys gonna be shaky. He might still get the golden boot.
Let me pause you right there. City scored 99 goals without Haaland last season. We ain't shaky, fam. We're good. We'll go back to 4.
No, I'm not saying you're not, but you lost Jesus, you lost Sterling. I know Gundogan, that dude right there, he should be a highest paid midfielder.
Yeah,
good one's wicked.
If Haaland's not playing, we're not shaking. We got Alvarez.
You with Gundogan, bro.
Alvarez is a guy that is in Haaland's shadow right now. The guy is a baller. Alvarez, the kind of goals that guy can score. He's a baller. You ain't even seen the best of him. Haaland comes out of the team and Alvarez goes in. City and shake it. Don't worry about that. Just concentrate.
No, what about City, bro? I think if Haaland missed 3 months, he will still break Salah's record.
Man City, brother.
Haaland already scored goals in advance. It's like Kante playing games in advance. Haaland scored goals in advance already. You know what I mean? He's playing the game that's going to be injured. He scored, 11? He's scored already. He scored the next 5 games already. So if he's missing them, he's already scored.
If he misses 1 or 2, he's all right.
Do you know what I mean? And there's a few more games he's going to get hat-tricks and stuff. He's not even
it hurts, but it's fucking true. It is fucking true.
Listen. So I want to know why Man City sold freaking Sterling in the first place? Why did they sell
I'll tell you
him?
why. I'll tell you why. Right, basically, Sterling fell out with Pep. Sterling would have been gone a couple years ago, to be honest. He fell out with Pep. Do you know what I mean? It's something personal that I can't disclose my source or disclose who, but he fell out with Pep. Do you know what I mean? And he could have been gone a couple years back. Do you know what I mean? So that's why. And Sterling himself, he wasn't buying into the whole rotation thing anymore. He was buying into it before when he was rotated for bigger games. But where the shift happened was, I think it was last season, a couple of seasons back, and we rested our first team players and played like second team, not really second team, because we don't have a second team. The rest of our first team played for an important Champions League game, right? And one of those players that was rested was Phil Foden. That's when Sterling knew that, okay, you know what? There's something. Why is Phil Foden getting rested for Champions League game? And I'm playing this reserve game. So he's not starting the Champions League game. Sterling is the guy that when they rest players, you rest him as well to come and play Champions League game. So when he starts shifting like that, yeah, okay, cool. It's time for him to go. And you know, Sterling,
he thought I'll go in London, blood.
He's not going to sit on the bench and start. He's a stubborn player. He wants to play. He can play week in, week out. So, yeah, I mean, I love Sterling.
Right.
He's going to do well for Chelsea.
I'm going to ask you guys, and then I'm going to go around the table and think that, because we're going to wrap up just now. I'm going to go around the table and think that. I want to get your top 4 predictions for the season. And think that.
About to shock a couple.
Right. Hold on. Man, come to you, brother. Don't worry yourself, dog. I'm going to go to Enzman's first. What's your top 4 predictions?
Oh, this has to be done with my head, not my heart still. So, City to win the league.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
What?
Second.
What?
Okay.
Chill, bro.
Hold on, John.
Liverpool third.
What?
Chill, bro.
I'll go Man United fourth.
Okay. All right. John, your turn.
John is vexed. John, sorry, bro.
John, your turn.
There's reasoning still. There's reasons behind it. There's reasons behind it.
John, give me your top 4. Top 4.
That man's fucking. You're listening to Arsenal fans too much. You're doing it, no? Top 4. City. Very close behind will be Liverpool. Very close behind. Then it will be Tottenham, Chelsea.
Tottenham, Chelsea. Okay. Tom Izzy, your top 4.
City first. This is Techie. I think
I just wants to smile at the end, bro.
I'll swap.
Can't even hide his smile.
Think
Look at
Spurs will be. I think Spurs will finish second, and then
Who?
Liverpool third.
Spurs.
John is done.
Done, man. He's done, John.
And then Chelsea fourth.
All right. First, City. Second, Spurs. Third, Liverpool. Fourth, who?
Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zabiri.
Sabiri, come on, back your team, Sabiri. Back your fucking team.
Listen, man, John, I'm honest till the day I die, blatantly too, man.
Yeah, brother.
So we have to put a timestamp on this when we're doing these predictions and what's happening.
Okay.
3rd week of September, going into the 4th week of September, so it's early. You can be wrong this early. So off the bat, I'm going. I think it's going to be close between Arsenal and City.
Oh, fuck off.
It's going to be close. City might have a ridiculous goal difference. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be close. I think Arsenal can nick it, man. Like a 1 point thing. Yeah, nick the title, man. 1 point, but City got this horrendous goal difference out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Probably like 100+ goal difference for no reason, and come second.
All right. So
I'm going Arsenal, City, Third.
Arsenal to win the league.
Hold on, man.
Third. I'm gonna go third. I'm gonna go Spurs third.
Spurs third. Fourth.
Fourth is tough. Fourth is tough. If Potter was still at Brighton, I might say Brighton, but
I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
I'm gonna go Liverpool fourth. I'm gonna go Liverpool fourth.
He's doing the first
Liverpool
thing.
fourth. Okay. Liverpool fourth. So
Reverse psychological
first,
here.
I know it. First is Man City. Yeah.
No, he said
Second
Arsenal.
is sorry. Arsenal's first. Man City second. Who's third?
Tottenham,
and we're fourth. Okay. Your time now, brother. Man City, your
first.
time. Yeah.
City first. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even hold his smiling. That's how bad it is. You just sit.
I know it.
Can't even hold his smiling, bro.
I'll name from second. Forget number one. I'll name from second. Second, Arsenal, Spurs, then Liverpool, then Chelsea, then Man United. That's my top six.
Top four, man. Where you getting six from, blood?
I'm giving you a bonus.
Four, man.
Because I couldn't name. All right, cool. I name my top four then. Because I couldn't name number one. Number one is obviously taken. I can't name that. I'll name.
Number one could be Man City. Yeah, number one. So second is who?
I'll name top four from second.
All right. Second.
Top four from second. Top four from second. You gotta give me that one. Top four from second.
Oh, I'll give you that one.
Right. Cool. Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool, and then Chelsea.
Right. That's
City will be
five.
top, from second down.
Second down to four.
Yeah. Second down to fifth, basically.
Why are you putting fifth in there for? We ain't got no Europa Cup thing in there, man.
He's being an arsehole, bro. He doesn't even want to put his team there because he knows they've won it.
Yeah, that's
And they're gonna win it. Yeah, we know we're gonna win it.
Yeah, so allow me name top four in it, because obviously City's already won it, so I still get four in it.
Why are we waiting to pull off here? Hold on, I don't understand this. Why are we waiting?
I like this guy. You know what it is? He's a hustler, you know. He's a hustler still.
I still want to name four teams. I mean, I can't.
Yeah. Fair play. My top four is gonna be.
Why is everybody rating Liverpool off? I don't understand this. Liverpool is the only team consistently to challenge Man City, and all of a sudden,
true.
We're rating them off.
Hey, John, you're gonna have to fire up a stream or call me so we can talk, so I can explain this to you. You said challenged, as in past tense.
Yeah,
we're talking about right now. Right now, we're looking washed up, man. Be honest, John. Come on, don't do this to yourself.
How many points are we behind Man City?
Right now?
John, I don't even want to look, John. I don't even want to.
John, you're asking me to go look at how much goal Haaland has and how much goal Nunes has? Because I don't want to see that right now.
Right. Here what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you my top four, yeah? Right.
8 points behind
my top four.
8 points behind Man City.
All right, okay.
We pulled back 14-point gap. We pulled that back right down to one.
With a better team and a better style of play. You ain't got that right now.
Right.
So
here what happened.
Liverpool get the together and Liverpool can challenge.
Here what happened, because you know what isn't there? We got a big boxing on tonight, you know. Right. Big boxing tonight. But here what happened. My top four at the end of the day is gonna be Man City, Liverpool.
Yes.
Liverpool. Man United.
No.
No, Man United go first. I reckon they come first. Chelsea fourth. Chelsea gets fourth spot. The rest finish outside.
I'm quite surprised that a lot of people are leaving Arsenal off their top four.
Because you know what it is, we've seen this. What it is, right? Hold on, we've seen this all with Arsenal before. We've seen them at the day, right?
Not recently.
No, but
for ages.
I know what you're saying, but we've still seen it before. I've still seen it with Arsenal. What Arsenal's doing now is nothing new to what they've done before. They will get there. They will.
Prior to Arteta, Arsenal was always finishing top four.
Arteta
Right?
isn't the guy. Arteta is not the guy.
No, no, no,
Right.
no, no,
Brands are
no,
technically always finishing top 4, yes?
no. Remember they had that youth there, innit? When they had that youth there,
Emery.
what's that
Who-
youth there?
Emery.
Emery, and they won't finish the top 4. And one of the reasons why, sort of like, even when what's that guy Arsene Wenger, when the Arsenal left and everything, that right, they didn't finish in the top 4. They didn't finish in the top 4. His last season, he didn't finish top 4. Do you know what I mean? So like, I didn't think at the day, so like Arsenal, that sort of team in the day, right? They were half and pop. As I said to the Arsenal brother, I said, look, at the end of the day, right? If I see at the end of the day, right, Arsenal beat Man City and they beat Liverpool and even Chelsea in that, right? Then I will say at the end of the day that, you know, I can take you seriously. Until you've done that, I can't take you seriously. Because remember, they've had one test already with Man United and everything that, right? And realistically, they should have beat Man United, and they lost against Man United. They lost against them 3-1. Do you understand what I'm getting at? So I feel at the end of the day, Arsenal's that sort of team, and they're beating teams at the moment they should really beat. I know you can only play the team that's in front of you, but those teams at the end of the day, you should really beat. Because to be honest, at the end of the day, when last season and they lost against Brentford and that, right? Everybody was laughing. Everybody was laughing because you should have been beating these guys and everything that. Right, fast forward to this season now, and they beat the Crystal Palace and they beat the Brentford and everything that, right? You can't really say that they were doing well because that's a job you should have done anyway. You should have been beating these guys. These guys that they should have got nowhere near you and everything that. It's like with us now. We flopped against Fulham. We flopped against Fulham. We flopped against Crystal Palace and everything that. Why I call it a flop and everything that? Because we should be beating these teams. We should be drawing against these teams. We should be beating these teams and convincingly as well. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really think. So hold on, John. I don't think Arsenal really has arrived yet. I need to see a bit more from Arsenal, right, before I can say it. And they will look. You know what? Then you could probably get top 4 and that. Because remember, Europa Cup started, so they're playing 2 games a week now. Yeah, and you know Arsenal for that. Once they get injuries and everything that, right? Injuries, you know the whole world comes down when they get injuries. You know what I mean? The whole world comes down. So I don't think at the day they get in top 4. I think they get 5th. They get 5th place and everything that, and then the following season and then they'll get top 4. I could be wrong, but that's my feelings on Arsenal. Really, I don't think they've arrived and everything that. Do you know what I mean? For a person that day has to play. You never walk alone in training. He played on a speaker, you know.
Who?
You'll never walk alone. He tried to replicate the Anfield experience, the Anfield crowd, and everything that. He tried to replicate it, and he's playing. Oh, you only walk alone on a speaker, and he's making the players train at the end of the day, playing. You only walk alone. The players look around and say, "What are you doing, brother?" Do you know what I mean? So
Who did that?
Arteta.
All right.
Look at that thing. That was it, all or nothing, everything that, right? And you see, he goes, "I want to create the atmosphere in the day of being at Anfield and everything that. I think if I create the atmosphere, these players will play better." And I think that, you know what I mean? It teach them to ignore sort of like, you know, the noise and everything that, and go out and play the game. What happened when they went up? What happened when they went up to Anfield? When they went to Anfield, they got pan blood. You saw that, innit, brother Ensman? You saw that, innit?
You know, one of the things I think Arsenal lost over the years, right? The Arsenal before, right? When you play against the youth teams and stuff, yeah. When they were Highbury, right? All their youth team pitches were the same dimension as Highbury. So there was a culture that was created for that football club. All the youth team pitches. So when we played against on the 17s, on the 18s, on the 15s, all the football pitches were the same exact dimension as Highbury. So when these players progress and go into the first team, and this is what I was saying about the whole taking time to settle and stuff. When they go into the first team, it's the same dimensions that they're playing. So that's the culture they created. When they moved to this new stadium and stuff, they lost that. In my opinion, they lost that.
Listen. I'm gonna read out these last few comments and I'm gonna head off. You know what I mean? Because Arsenal they ain't getting top 4.
Yeah,
my
John, when
opinion.
you're ready, man, do a live. I'll explain to you what we mean. I think Zabiri wants to explain it as well because
Yeah.
you have to understand the methods. There's madness to it, so we got.
Right.
we'll explain-
I need you two on my channel to explain why the hell you believe Arsenal's getting top 4.
Don't get excited, mate.
Right. This baffles me.
I'm here, bro.
I'm not getting top 4.
Listen. Hey, big man, I'm gonna get your details from the ends, man. You know, because I want you on my show again. Still, I'm gonna get your details. Still,
They play 2 games a season.
You know what I mean?
In 2 games a week, they'll fall apart. I guarantee it.
I've got. Was it? This guy Scouse. Yeah, he said he's grown a beard. Listen to the stream because it's long. You know what I mean? What's the
man? You're respect that.
This is his top. This is his top 4: City, Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea. Not bad. Not bad. Ravi says, "How are Liverpool making sure they ain't getting touched at Anfield?" Well,
You need to understand as well. Everybody used to be scared of coming to Anfield. I think you lost that fear factor a little bit, you know.
No, I don't think so.
People just get. People get used. People get used to. People get used to certain atmosphere. But I still think.
Corona hit. When Liverpool fans wasn't there, when people came to play during Corona, so they're thinking, it's just red seats. It's not that scary.
But you have to remember.
Savage! Big up Savage.
There's no fun. You can't talk about the COVID season.
Big up the man them inside. Big up Savage. Enough respect to Savage. Savage talks and that. If you don't know who this guy is, this guy's got a wrestling channel and he's got a football channel and everything. That he's a good guy. Savage talks football. Go over, subscribe to his channel, please. Go over, subscribe to his channel because he's a good guy. He's a good guy. What's it? So sad. So wow, still live. Yeah, we're still live. We're going in a minute though because I'm hungry. Oh, loving the show, Rods. Dope. Seeing new faces. I'm in this space, brother. Keep killing it. Respect Savage. As I said in the day, Savage is a good guy in the Philly. He's got 2 channels. I've been on his channel before. Go and subscribe to his channel. Savage Talks Football. He's quality, man. And he's got a wrestling channel as well. So I think people will enjoy it as well. Arsenal will crumble like sell cookies, you know. Stop that. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, right? Ends, man. Yeah. Tell the people then where they can find you, brother. Tell them where they can find you.
Right, so the channel, I'm remaking the channel. So I was doing I know you was talking to one of your friends earlier and you said they do a quiz. So I was doing a quiz before and I used to do bits and pieces, but I'm reshaping it into a Liverpool channel again. So it's just Ensman TV on YouTube, man. Instagram, same thing. Just going over there. I'm going to change it slightly and I'm going to start getting people on. So now I'm linking up with you guys. Once I launch it, I'll get you guys to come on when you're free.
Definitely, man. Just holler at me anytime, anytime. I'm there.
I appreciate it.
My man John, man. My man John. John is my soldier, man. He's my general. He's my general, man. He's my general.
John, I like the passion. I like the passion still, John. I like
John always represents. John always represents. I got a lot of respect for. I got a lot of respect for this guy and everything that, right? My brethren that, you know, my brethren that, you know what I mean? John, tell them where they can find you, brother.
Great, Female Glasgow Chats, YouTube and Twitter. And I need these 2 guys on my channel. ASAP.
Yeah, you get them. You'll get them.
Sabiri,
you'll get them.
Sabiri, I love and respect you, Sabiri, but I need you to explain this Arsenal bullshit. I'm not having it.
hey, name the time and place, man. I can break it down to you. I can bring a PowerPoint, whatever you need, man.
PowerPoint, you know.
I'll bring out the circles and the diagrams for you.
Mate, we'll sort that out for the middle of next week.
Yeah.
I'm doing another show like this at the day on Tuesday evening. So if you can make it on Tuesday evening for that, I'll send you the notification and stuff like that. Coming. What time are you working on Tuesday evening? Ends, man.
Late, bro. Finish at 7. So anytime after that, I'm good. But if it's
man, it'll be after that. It'll be after 7. Rough 7 up in that.
I'm there.
So yeah, Tom Izzy, first time on my show, Tom Izzy, and you are most welcome, my friend. You are most welcome, and it's good to have you on, brother. It's good to have you on. You're usually on Twitter, isn't it, Tom Izzy?
Yeah. Just a Twitter account. Keep up the energy and the vibes. Yeah, and
man.
I'm always at the calling shows at Complex, and occasionally at Jamie Phillips and Savage.
Yeah.
But big up to you guys, and thanks for having me.
You're welcome, my friend. Anytime you want to jump on and think that, I'll send you the link and everything that. Anytime, you're welcome. Anytime. You're welcome anytime. You don't even have to ask. Once the link's in the chat, you just jump on, brother. Just jump on. You don't have to ask, my friend. I respect you. Zabreri, my brother. My brother for another mother. Welcome,
Yeah, no, man, I'm always here. I'm always here to represent and sprinkle some perspective. You know what I'm saying? On these overhyped fans or these demoralized fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to pick the people up, man. I'm here for the people. You know, here to represent the people. You know what I'm saying? You can find me anywhere, man. Anywhere the people need some perspective, I'm there, man. Sprinkling that perspective on them. That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about contracts? I'll talk contracts. You want to talk about Arsenal winning the league? We can chop it up, man. But I'm telling you, date this. The story at the end of the season will become about student and the master. And I'm telling you that right now. That's the storyline. It ain't even about football.
They're pushing the agenda still. Watch. Pushing the agenda.
I'm broadcasting that agenda right now. I'm telling you. Watch the headline. Student versus the master.
Sabiri,
I hear that. So my man here.
Are you working for fucking Gunner TV?
Man, what can you say to that? He's obviously trusted that process.
Still no vid from Zibiri. May need to take the equipment if you're.
So basically, what he's going on about is I have all the equipment to like do everything, like microphone, headphones, mixer, cameras. I have everything to like launch a channel and do a channel. But I'm gonna be honest, man. When I put in like some good hours in the middle of the night, third leg in that, and then I wake up like I woke up probably like 11:30 and hit the shower. Like I don't really have time to be shooting videos and doing up all of that. Like man's trying to like get some food in the system to make sure I got the energy to put this work in again. You know what I mean? So like I hear you, man, but might have to find the right time. You know what I'm saying? Might have to find the right time. Like
do your first one.
Very actually a beta thing.
Every night, man. What you talking about? Like I'm beating it so nobody else can beat it up. You know what I mean? Like that's how your thing get beaten up when you coming in talking about you got shows to shoot and another man is hopping in the window. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta handle your business, man. Like it's always on you to handle your business. So you got a bad contract, it's on you to handle your contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's true, man. That's true. All right, my man here, Man City man there. What's your name again?
Onome.
All right, where can I find you, brother? Oh, have you got a channel?
I don't have no social media, no Instagram, no nothing. I'm just a football guy that's just willing to talk about football. So invite me in, I'll chat. You see me?
Yeah, definitely.
Nah, yo, I rate this brother. Yo, where you from, my man?
Where you from? I'm Nigerian.
I don't rate you no more. But I love your energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
That's rude. That's rude.
Wow. I was excited for a minute. And then he dropped it.
Nah, I rate your energy, man. I'm not on the socials neither. And your name, man, your name is similar to my real name. You know what I mean? And I love your energy, man. It's good vibes. You're good people.
No, man. No, you got brother. You're welcome on this show anytime. In fact, I want you back on the show on Tuesday. I want you back on the show on Tuesday. Yeah, definitely, because you're a good guy. You're a good guy. Listen, guys, it's been an amazing show and everything now, and I didn't think it was going to last this long, but it's been amazing. thank you to all of you that's turned up and that's rock with me for this show and everything that. Right, big respect goes out to Ensman, John, Tom Izzy, Zabiri, and you have to say your name again. Onome. Big respect to go out to you. Right, so guys, I'm doing a show on Tuesday, so what I'll do is I'll catch you guys on the Tuesday show. And we'll just chop it up again. We'll just chop it up like this again, and we'll just talk about everything about football. Do you know what I mean? Not a specific subject. We just talk about anything about football. Yeah.
With you, man. With you. Bless. Thanks for having us on, though, man.
No worries, man. No worries. It's my pleasure. Take care, guys.
Cheers. See you guys later.
Take care.
Ensman.
Yeah.
We
yeah, 100. Just let me know.
No problem. You on Insta?
What? Listen,
Yeah.
I've got him on I've got him on Instagram and everything that, right? I'll give you his Instagram handle and everything that, and you can obviously converse from there. Do you know what I mean? I'll forward it on to you, John. Definitely.
I appreciate you guys having me on, though, man. Respect.
No, man, you come. Listen, you come back on again. You'll come back on again. Definitely,
Right.
brother. Take care.
Back. Take care, man.
John, I'll speak to you soon. Yeah, take care, brother.
Take care.
Take care. That was a really, really, really good show. I enjoyed it, every bit of it. Thanks to everybody in the chat that sent their comments and stuff. Thank you to my new subscribers and everything like that. And thank you to everybody that liked the video. Okay, as I said, I'll be back on Tuesday. Okay, with another show to start this and everything like that, and we're gonna chop it up. And then on Friday will be the debate show, and the subject on the debate show on Friday is going to be cyber bullying. Okay, so we're going to chop it about that on Friday and for that. But until then, guys, there's only one thing to say. Guys, you never walk alone. Take care. Nice to see you guys.